Who'd like to do the recap?
Got it.
Sounds like you would, Ozma.
You don't like my recaps. My recaps are things happened, and there we go.
I can't do the recap.
my brain is too dead. I'll be honest. I am zombie mode.
Oh, and Brody was not here last session. So.
We left Island A, came to Island B, and talked to a bunch of people.
I remember we didn't trust the people. We were invited to some type of like ball or celebration
you all went
thing.
to the island. You ran into the confidant or the Duke, who gave you the missive. Brody was asleep. Or sick. Then you met, I believe this is Emily. I forget this one's name. One of them, this one, sang very well. Therefore, you all decided that if she wanted to live a better life in her own life, because singing on that island was a big no-no. You all invited her aboard. Emily was invited aboard first. You did not take the brownie lady who gave you the skin-changing brownies.
You mean the rock lady?
Yeah, rock soup. Lady.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, like I said, there's. Yeah.
Delicious rock soup. Osna was a purple tiefling the entire time because siren equals. You become a street lamp ornament. Uncomfortably so.
I'd just be hanging around, that's okay.
You don't worry, you'll light up everyone's life.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go sit in the timeout corner.
Rhodey was in fact correct though. Y'all did say y'all were not taking Miss Brownie Lady here.
Yeah, I think we took what, 2 of them?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 of them were nice. This person here was not very nice. This person here might have been certifiably insane.
And Tinka is picking up seashells by the seashore.
Yes.
I think we last left off, we're going to visit that one thing he wanted.
The curiosity shops?
Yeah, and he was just sitting there patiently.
Yeah, I think so. Because we were all... Hey, it's good to talk to all the NPCs. You never know, they might have information.
We might kidnap them without actually being kidnapping.
Yeah, the DM puts all that work into them. Might as well listen to them and hear what they have to say.
Yeah, unlike some other events I've been in. None here.
I was supposed to put work into these? Oh,
well,
God.
now you do. You have to make them a whole backstory. They're now part of the team.
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Welcome to Party NPCs.
Thankfully, you got 3 months.
Yeah, you have 3 months to come up with the backstory, the stats, all that stuff.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Especially the one that they're already shipping me with.
I mean, that's your child. You should be teaching it to fight and defend itself.
I'm not shipping with my child. It's incest. Yes,
oh, shipping. That's not what I heard. I heard shipping, which I thought meant like tied together, as in you guys are a team. You're shipped off together.
No, that's not shipping.
That's not what shipping is.
I'll be honest.
That's why I was like,
if I thought one person in this group would know what shipping is, it would be you, Sparky.
Yeah.
I am not awake. I told you I had 2 hours.
I have no idea what the term means.
See, I'm not alone.
That's because he's ancient.
Hey, I'm old too.
Damn.
I'm older than Jeeves by a few years.
Shipping means when you have 2 characters that you really, really, really want to see a romance blossom between.
It's short for a relationship.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
It's also...
It sounds like some anime thing.
It is extremely an anime thing.
That's why I wouldn't know it, because I don't watch anime.
I mean, it's...
Well, it's
there's
It
Harry
started
Potter
with the
ships as
anime
well.
fandom.
I don't watch Harry Potter either, and I know I'm gonna
There's-
get backlash from that.
If there's a TV
is-
show, there's ships of it. That's how big it's
Yeah.
gotten.
If it exists, there's
Shipping
ships of it.
is a slang term for a
Yeah,
relationship.
ship.
Yeah,
If it
it's called
exists, there's-
shipping.
It's
Okay.
when you want a relationship to happen, and so you create fantasy ideas of those two characters being together.
The fanfic things.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
yeah.
stuff that always annoyed the heck out of me. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're welcome? Question mark.
Fanfic can be cool, but damn.
It could be cruel
Right.
too. I've seen some ones that are
Yeah.
like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
I've seen some nasty ones.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
That's why I was
Can
like,
you send me a
oh.
link?
Anyway, we should get back to the game.
Clink is looking at all of y'all like, what are y'all talking about?
To be honest, it would make sense.
Asna's going to start maintaining a shipping manifesto soon.
I was about to say, it would make sense that my character wouldn't know what that is, because my character's not from this plane. So it makes sense she doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, my character doesn't know what it is, but he is from this plane.
Oh,
There's
well,
no-
I have an excuse.
There's no romance in your plane of existence. That sucks.
Well, they're celestials.
What, celestials don't feel emotions?
They feel emotions, but if you actually researched how they work, at least in the old D&D, they don't exactly breed normally.
Sweetie, this is new D&D. It's
I know, that's why it's
5e.
like I haven't researched the new D&D rules.
I was just.
Ooh. I feel like your sleep deprived is rubbing off of my sleep deprived, and that's not good because I'm the DM.
I'm not even yawning, that's the funny part. I'm packing.
Ugh.
Back in
Okay.
heat. Oh shit, she's
Okay.
got a gun.
Haha.
Clank looks at Andre and goes, "Father, what shall we do next?"
Father.
Yeah, his adopted kid.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
come on, man, let's make a program. Well, what's next is
The shops.
kind of character. Oh, and what's his name? Kind of character.
Tinka?
Yes, the one over here.
Yep, Tinka.
Tinka's been waiting patiently for us, so he'll do what he needs.
However,
Tinka-
I was going to say, are they coming back over then?
He will
He
unread,
should
so-
be on.
Yeah,
soon.
I see him near Aunt Andre, his token now.
I was controlling his.
Oh,
tokens.
Gotcha.
Wait. He's not physically here right now.
No,
No,
that's why we
no.
were kind of like...
Oh, okay. My bad.
Someone wanted a weapon, I thought, or armor. One of us did.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. I think it might have been Dalwin or you or something. You could go to see if there's a weapon shop or something like that here. And that way
Yeah.
we're not, taking time that, for when Tinka gets here, they don't miss anything.
I
Yeah,
did tell Tinka last session that he could roleplay the curiosity shop in the roleplay channel. And I was
Ever.
Yeah, you never
waiting for that
posted the inventory.
I was waiting for a ping for it.
We were supposed to ping you that we needed the inventory?
I was waiting for someone to ping the NPC for it.
We don't know who the curiosity shop is, so how do we know who to ping? We just know you.
Good point.
Miss.
Let
All right.
me
I'm not gonna
pull it
try
up.
Gemini. You weirdos. Okay.
All right. So I where's the lady? Oh, here she is. We're not. Sorry about that. Did not mean to make her that big.
Grandma jump scare.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Grandma's
yeah,
here.
finally
Missed ya.
I finally
Well,
found
did-
us. Wow.
Were you just off exploring the map?
I didn't know where y'all were at.
We're still in the same spot that we left off last time.
Yep. Oh,
I'm following Andre, basically.
alright.
So if you move, let me know in case I'm not looking at my screen.
Okay.
I'm stalking you.
As y'all walk up, you hear this gentle old lady call, Madam Thistlewim's oddities and enchantments, or, well, whatever you want. If it blinks, bites, or begs, not to be bought, we've got it.
Why do I sound?
How
Why
can I
does
help
it?
you today?
Is this a pet shop or a magic shop? This is in character, by the way.
Oh no.
What would you like it to be?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that sounds like it's a very open-ended question here.
I'm glad Rhodey got here just for that. She's. What in God's name did I just step into? Hello, everyone.
You stepped
I'm
into
awake.
curiosities.
So glad that you're feeling better.
Thank you. What? Who the Who the hell are
Amar-
you? You're glad?
Yeah, remember we were bonding before you,
Oh, yes.
we were starting to
Before
bond, but I didn't get
suddenly-
to go on my murder hobo rage because of it.
Yes. Sudden heat stroke or stroke. But I'm better now.
And then
That's
a
good.
case of seasickness.
Of course you know who I am, Rhodey. I am your captain. She's going to look at you pointedly.
Yes. My captain. The
She got a
very
new hat.
purple. Jesus, you could cut stone with that jawline. Anywho,
I plan to.
yes, I recall my. Hey, what's up?
Please, tongue-tied.
She's gonna. She's
You
just gonna
have
give
your
you
first
a wink.
ship to put in your book.
She's gonna give you a wink and then look back at Grandma Jumpscare.
Metal Thistlewim looks at all of y'all kind of like she's like mildly amused and mildly irritated. She's like trying to enjoy your banter, but at the same time she really just like wants to make a sale.
So,
How can I help you, dearies?
well, perhaps showing us your inventory would be one good option.
Of course. Alright. Well, I have this fantastical whispering teacup. It pours tea by itself and whispers gossip.
Is the gossip true?
Sometimes it lies.
Like all good gossip.
Only 25 gold.
That's a lot.
Oh,
What
if you
else?
think that's a lot, I have a skeleton key of maybe.
Let me guess
50%
it.
chance
Maybe
to.
Ocean Doors.
How'd you guess?
It's in the name. It's a key.
Well, it's only 15 silver.
You said it was a 50% chance. I guess 50% to open a door and 50% to turn you into a skeleton.
No, actually a 50% chance to lock it tighter.
Like, locks
How
can
does
get
that
tighter?
work? Yeah. Okay.
No
That's not-
comment.
There's no logic to that. That's literally my character. There's no logic to that. Does it, like, become magical and just decides, you know what, I don't like you anymore, I'm crossing my arms, I will not open for you. I'm just... This is literally in
Precisely.
character, by the way.
Precisely, dearie.
Sometimes it
Hey.
is a little difficult to pick a lock, and if you maybe break off a pick inside it, it gets significantly harder. That sort of thing, I assume.
Yep. But if it's a skeleton key, it shouldn't be able to break.
Oh, he's not saying the key breaks. He's just
That's an
Oh, the
example.
effects, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
effects,
but
it kind of works like that way.
so looks over at Dalwyn. Does that mean that anytime you pick a lock, you're fidgeting with their insides? You naughty boy.
Haha, you
Yep.
naughty, naughty
Why
boy.
did it suddenly become sexual?
I mean,
The
that's
inner
just
workings of a lock are most intricate, or can be anyway.
Anyway, moving on. What else can I interest you in? Oh, yes, I know.
It-
How about a snail in amber? It glows when danger is near, and, well, it is a snail. Everybody loves a good snail.
It's
how
true.
much is
Everyone does
that?
love a good snail.
It
Yeah,
is.
no, not a snail person.
It is only
I,
20 copper.
I will buy
I
that
thought, I
because that
thought you
gives you
don't
danger sense.
sell
You wouldn't
things
happen to
that
have, I
move.
don't know, a potion of grow 2 feet?
Unfortunately, I do not, dearie.
Oh, God.
You are
Caref-
rather short for a undead.
Careful how you ask for
Yeah.
such things, Shorty. You might actually grow a second foot.
Speaking of death, do you have a clock that tells the time of your death? That would be much interesting.
Time of death.
11:58.
I
It
have
doesn't
that.
say AM or PM or any other information. It just says the time.
No, I do not. However, I do have a spectral ball that rings when a ghost is within 30 feet. No ghost, no ring, maybe.
You have a lot of maybes in your items. Do you have any definites?
Definites? I have a bag of endless buttons. They always contain buttons, but never the one you need.
Perfect. I'll take the bag of endless buttons.
That'll be 50 copper, dearie.
Would that be able to be used as caltraps then?
Sold.
Or just throwing it at people's face, throw the buttons at their face, like pocket sand.
Maybe
Buttons!
like ball bearings to make it harder, easier
Yeah,
to
that's
slip
why it's
on.
like caltraps. That's why it's like, are they like caltraps then? I mean, I have stepped on a couple really sharp, pointy buttons, just saying.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay. Wouldn't they work more like marbles? You
No,
slip
because they're not
whatever-
round. That's what basically what ball bearings are. Caltraps look like jumping jacks, or not jumping
No,
jacks.
I'm talking about
The
these
jack toy.
buttons.
Yeah, the buttons. They could
Wouldn't they
be.
be
I don't know.
flat and smooth so you would slip on them?
I mean, it might
And
be
they would.
depending on what you pull out. You might be able to have other, different types of buttons. There could be the sharp, pointy ones. There could be the flat ones. You never know. There's a lot of types of buttons.
You have
That could be
a.
one that makes someone roll their ankle.
Exactly.
Do you have a?
That would
Do
hurt.
you have a picture book of what these pointy buttons look like?
I can find one.
Okay.
Except, let me use, because I'm not on my computer. Let me use my phone. I will find you one and send it to you, Darkling.
Thank you, because I've never seen a pointy button.
If you live
I
in the
have-
goth world, there are definitely pointy buttons.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Usually they're made out of metal.
I see how it is. I'm not goth enough.
Yay! I have a bag of infinite buttons!
I thought you were going to say infinite goth.
Infinite goth buttons!
Anyway, Maddle Thistlewim also goes on to say, well, I do have a few other items. To be sure, dearie. I have a goblet of eternal dribble. It refills itself with random harmless liquids. Tastes rather strange, though.
May I try a sample of what's in the goblet right now?
To sample is, 1 silver.
How much is the goblet itself?
Yeah, how much is that?
85 silver.
Narrow my eyes.
I reach in and pull out a random button.
The button that you pulled out is a rather strange mix of plaid and pastel, and it is made of wax.
Oh, God, this button is hideous. Perfect.
Now you have something that you could throw at people's heads. Do not throw at me.
I throw a button at Amari's head.
I will try to dodge.
So are you wanting a sample, dearie? Looking at Andre.
Well, speaking, the last time I've sampled something, I'm orange. Pretty sure I'm still orange, by the way.
You
I'm
are
gonna
still.
pass. I'm kidding. I'm a wild magic barbarian. Of course I want to try it.
That'll be 1 silver.
I give her 1 silver. That means this is 1, and this is 9.
Well, I will find a use for this bag.
uh,
Oh, okay. This is my one. Yeah, I see it now. Sassafras. I see it now.
What else do you have? Oh, you still are taste testing?
Yeah.
So,
The taste.
as you take a one single swallow, which is what 1 silver bought you, you taste a strange mixture of what tastes like blueberry wine and like demon slime.
Demon wine. Of blueberries.
Yeah.
I mean,
I gagged, put it down.
I was like,
Tastes.
what does it taste like?
It tastes like blueberry wine, and if a demon tried to put thickener in it. Ugh.
I was like, in her head, she's talking to the other Amari, going, "Do you really drink that?" Cried. And he just kind of, because you can't see it. Yeah, they're now in eternal mental fight with each other.
Well, if y'all are explorers, how about this compass of elsewhere? It always points somewhere, but never north. It leads to some rather pleasant or unpleasant places.
How much is that one?
Well, dearie, this one is my most valuable item. It is 200 gold. However, if you have something rather unique to take its place, I'd be willing to go down in price.
I'm looking. I might have something.
Oh?
How
I do have a bag of infinite buttons.
how
I don't think they want it back.
let me tell you a story. I'm going to take out my spyglass of false pasts, and I'm going to point it at her. And what do I see?
You see a tiny infant that is going for a swim in a swimming hole.
I'm going to describe it to her. I see an infant in your past. One who decided to swim. One who was perhaps able to swim. This spyglass tells a story of everyone you meet. It may be true, it may be false. It is probably false.
Oh.
But it is always interesting. Would you mind if I rolled a performance check to maybe sell this item a little bit to her?
Go for it.
That is a 19.
Oh yeah, she is absolutely intrigued, and she is severely thinking about like how to get how its worth measures up to her compass's worth.
Now, unfortunately, I can't let this item go cheaply. This is one of my most valuable, most prized possessions that I achieved from a cave from which no one else has ever left alive. It was at great personal danger to myself, but I think you may find it worth it.
Really? Well, now I have to have it. How does? Well, let's say it's worth 150 gold.
We've also done a decent amount of business with you already. Why don't we meet somewhere in the middle? You say 150 gold, that would leave 50 gold pieces left over that I would pay you. Why don't we bring that down just a little bit more? Let's say to about 40.
Counter offer 25.
Okay. just so
You're like,
you're,
"Okay."
just so you're aware, you just offered to sell it to me for 25 gold in this item, right?
No, like that's how much you would have left to pay instead of 50.
Okay.
Oh, you worded that weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine, because I was going to offer to pay 40 instead of 25. So I will shake on the 25 and hand over the spyglass.
Math is not her strong suit.
All right. I am amazing at haggling, far better than I ever thought I was. All right, so what's the name of the compass?
It's on the players area.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember what this
elsewhere.
clockwork raven does?
What the
Uh,
what does?
Is it the magical version? Or no, that's a figurine of the Raven, not clockwork. I don't know then.
It literally just says clockwork raven. Nothing else.
It's a clockwork raven. I think that's all it is.
I mean, it could have been one of your freebies from your background, because I know I have I guess it's a magical metal spider that only moves when you don't look at it. And that's from basically one of the freebies that I got from my background. So it could be from that.
Okay.
I don't remember the Raven.
Kind of distract Clank from wanting to buy any of these. I'm going to wind up the clockwork raven and kind of put it in his field of view.
It plays a very raunchy tune to what is known as a very adult bar song.
Now who's the adult one? I asked a question about locks, and here you are playing the saucy music. Just saying.
Okay, I instantly put that back. Okay, yeah. Fuck. Diversion. I don't know.
Language, dearie.
Diversion is not a bad word. I will say it in front of your mother.
Anywho, I have a few other items if you would like. I have a mini broom of sweeping. It'll sweep a foot of area every 30 minutes. You might want to give it lots of pets and tell it does a good job. 'Cause it likes pets.
A broom of good boy?
Exactly.
Okay.
And he's at the very low price of 6 copper.
I mean, you could Asna. You could use him to sweep the deck.
I was thinking about that. I wonder if we could make it into a mop.
I mean, does it have? Does it care if it has attachments?
Uh,
Maybe it wants to try a new hairstyle.
It does indeed. Is very proud of being a broom.
Oh, so never mind. Maybe you give him a different one, saying it's still a broom thing. He just doesn't realize when he gets wet, he actually starts washing.
The two
But when he's dry,
genders,
he just
brooms
kind
and
of
mops.
sweeps. Yeah. Yep. Safe.
Oh, Rhodey, Look at me.
Yes.
Okay. I pull out the bottle that she has no clue what it's supposed to be. Try this.
Oh. You know what? I once drunk from a strange bottle and it turned out to be person, but I'll trust you. Chug chug.
It tastes exactly like the concoction from the ruins.
Why? It's lemon water.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't say he was giving
specify.
her the flask. He said a bottle.
Yes. It's the bottle of lemon water for Rhodey.
Oh, okay. What did I say that did again?
It's a normal. It basically tasted like lemonade. I just wanted to see if the undead could taste sour.
Turns you into a
Can-
lemon.
So what
Can
part
she-
of her are you going to stick in your mouth to see if she tastes sour?
Asna starts
gonna-
looking off into the distance.
And my character just kind of pokes you slightly, Asna.
Look,
Going,
look.
and you thought I was the bad one.
Am I surrounded by impure thoughts?
What?
No.
No.
The theme
I
for
just
tonight.
wanted-
Congratulations, it's the season finale, and we're all, yeah.
Apparently. But no, I just wanted to see if she'd do the sour face.
Oh, yeah. What do I... Can I roll for potential sour face?
Sure. Anything below a 16 is sour.
Hell! One! I roll a flat one!
The most
Oh,
sour
no.
lemon you have ever had.
You don't remember lemons, but you know what sour is, and you don't like it.
Yeah.
You are absolutely choking. Your face is scrunched up. Your tongue feels like it's like trying to shrivel in on itself. Like you are gasping for air. It is so sour.
Cody just falls to the ground and it's just... You bastard!
I'm
Poisoned
gonna
me? Are you serious?
Again, I'd like to point out you guys think that I'm the evil one.
I'm gonna take out my water skin and give her some actual water to drink to wash out the taste.
I'm just making you look.
Rhodey appreciates this and then just turns and is... What in the goddess's name did you give me?
Would
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
without sugar.
Without the sugar.
Lemonade from hell.
Yep. The Warhead lemonade. If you guys remember Warhead.
Damn.
I've had... well, I suppose I had lemonade when I was alive. Oh, gods, I can't even do lemonade anymore.
I mean, now you can. If you get more of those, obviously.
No, I don't want to do that again.
She's like, I can't do this, but I want to do this, but I don't want to do this.
I like to picture that you're perfectly okay with everything related to being undead except this. Oh no, I can't drink lemonade. Ah.
Yeah.
My life is ruined.
Madame Thistlewim is like looking at your group and like going, "Oh, I thought undead were more violent than this."
I mean, have you seen her at battle?
Yes.
Oh, I've seen her rip the head off of
I'm quite
Goliath.
violent in battle.
Mhm.
She just knows when to behave like a good girl.
Again with the.
Moving on.
I'm playing my character as I would play her. She is trying to entice, to tease you guys.
Moving on.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. It's just.
She looks at Rhodey and goes, "Well, since you like the buttons so much, how about this phantasmal sock of holding? It can hold up to 20 pounds of small items. Oh, and best of all, it smells like lavender and doom."
But
Lavender and Doom. Did you say Doom?
What does Doom smell like? Can I smell it? Can I just smell the sock?
Absolutely. You get
I wanna know
faint
what Doom
whiffs
smells like.
of sulfur and lavender and I guess a gym locker room, but the lavender song is covering it.
Out of curiosity, would that be a trigger?
I'm wondering what sort of horrible things are in Amari's past that a gym locker room is a trigger.
No. One of the other words she listed.
Yes, actually, yes. You are so right. It can, if you want it to be yes.
Stop being. Sorry.
It smells like something straight out of Avernus. What the heck?
Basically, Amari's going to start sniffing it and start changing into the other Amari, saying smells like home as
Avernus?
male Amari shows up.
How much for the sock?
Did
The
you
crusty
did you roll,
sock.
Amari?
Yeah, I failed.
Darn.
That's why I actually did switch. That's why I was like, she sniffs it, and yeah, she screwed herself up.
Oh, so other Amari is back.
Yep, now we have male Amari.
Mamari.
Hail at me.
Eh,
Here you go.
Isn't his name Cal? So we can just call him Calamari?
Ha ha ha. No. You guys haven't learned his real name. It's Amari.
It's Cal.
Only if he likes orange soda.
It is 120 gold. It is still a something of holding, even though it is a sock.
Well, is that? I'm sorry, miss. Is the compass still available?
I have the compass.
I still
Yeah,
give it to
Asna
your
bought
friend
it.
there.
Oh, darn.
I mean, she is the captain, so.
That's why I bought it.
That makes sense.
But I still have this lovely sock of holding.
I think.
I mean, can I swing it around and use? I mean, would it be a bludgeoning object?
Only if you fill it with 20 pounds of soap.
I mean, no, you can do it with oranges and bricks and everything. I mean,
because the items go into an interdimensional space, I would think that wouldn't work.
True. Yeah, no, my character has no interest.
I have a question instead. Do you, perchance, on this island, have an alchemist? You know, someone who might have a potion that can undo being 3 gods damned feet tall.
Unfortunately not, dearie. I do have a couple potions. But they do not make you shrink or grow.
I don't want to shrink anymore!
Or grow, dearie. I have a elixir of maybe healing.
Maybe healing.
Maybe killing.
Yeah. That sounds like a 50-50 risk.
I actually need to
Seeing as how
that.
I basically only use healing potions when people are dying, I don't think that's a risk I want to take.
Please don't. We like life.
The sock is a good option, though. 25 pounds of no weight is actually, and no bulk.
A lot of weight.
Pretty useful, honestly. It's
Especially for
something to
people who
consider.
don't have high strengths.
I just don't have the money for it.
I mean, if you're saying this out loud to the male Amari, he is willing to lend you the money. He does not want the item, but he will lend you the money. The female will be mad at him, but he doesn't care.
Oh. Yeah, I
Remember,
I would say that out loud.
Male Amari is nice. Remember this. So if you know, hey, I'm short gold. You know what? I have the gold. Just pay me back.
Okay. Do you have 100 gold?
No, not 100. I have 83.
How much did you say it was? 125?
120 for the sock, dearie.
120?
I have 83. Maybe we can haggle some, or we could sell stuff.
Don't worry. I am rocking 132 gold. Don't know where I got it, but I'm covered in money.
Would you like to buy it for me?
Bet your eyes. Remember, bet your eyes.
I bat my eyes.
I want to see how well these eyes are bat.
Okay.
Performance check.
Let me roll a d20.
Don't forget to put your hips into it.
That's a 22.
Yep, she's doing the Puss in Boots eyes.
Absolutely.
What do I roll to fight back?
There's an unspoken promise of some sort of exchange going on with the gym sock of holding. You have no idea what it could be. I don't have any idea what it could be, honestly.
Your character just is doing these eyes, and you don't realize that you're actually flirting now.
Oh, I think she realizes.
Oh, okay. Well, if you said you didn't know, that's why I figured that was what you meant.
How do I fend this off?
A Constitution save.
Would it be wisdom against a charm effect?
Actually, yes.
An 11.
I more than doubled that. Or I did double that.
You're swooned.
Yeah.
I cast
You've
Power
been
Word
shipped.
Swoon.
Fine, but only because I want to.
You want the sock?
No, she wants to gift it to her.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
So then, 112.
Wait,
Yay! I have 12 gold.
I thought masters were supposed to give their servants socks, not the other way around.
I
I'll see
mean,
myself out.
No. There's a couple things in there that I could point out that may not be appropriate for this about masters and stuff. So let's just keep going.
I'll just say
I was quoting Harry Potter.
yeah,
He got
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Dobby gets a sock now, so
I give Dobby sock.
hooray! This
Does that mean
Yeah.
you're no
best
longer her
sock
captain?
ever. No.
I mean, you're free. That's why I had to ask.
Freedom.
I would like to get the potion to forget me now.
Ah, yes, my potion of forget me now. You'll instantly forget the last minute, possibly the most important purchase of your life, given the state of things.
This is my good
45
character.
silver.
This is my good character. I can't be evil. I just thought of that. Guys, think about it. Come on, someone else be evil.
I'm not evil. I'm actually. I'm canonically good.
I will go ahead and purchase that.
That's why Zaza needs to show up. She's chaotic evil.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure you can think of what I'm thinking, right? With what they could do with that potion right now.
This old lady.
Exactly. Give her like a taste of the lemonade, asking her example of how she feels about if it tastes, because obviously we saw Rhodey's reaction, and then therefore you can slip the potion into it, which means she forgot, and you can take the gold. But this is not my evil character, so just.
Oh, I was just going with straight up murder.
Oh, I was thinking about just taking the gold back.
We are still like 12 feet from another booth. I think murder would be seen.
Yeah, just a little
We
bit.
could just pick her pocket.
That would be far.
I mean,
That's
you're the
far less
rogue.
evil and far more potentially possible.
Not necessarily evil. It could be just chaotic. Because I used to have a character that used to just walk through town and just pick pockets.
Yeah, far less
I don't
evil
think
is
my
what I said.
pickpocketing skill is high enough
Yeah.
for something like that right now.
Well, dearies, that is all of my wares.
How about your theirs?
Well, my theirs are elsewhere.
Well,
What about
that
your
makes sense.
hairs?
Well, my hairs are silver.
And
Any other
strikingly
questions?
beautiful.
I have so little money
Oh.
now.
You darling charmer, you dearie. And quite a handsome young man you are. Where'd your sister run off to?
He got in trouble.
Oh. Well, I
Let's just say
suppose that's what
she got
siblings
called
are
home.
for. Well, dearie, it is getting rather late. And, well, you've cleaned my shop out.
I suppose we should be
I didn't think we bought that much.
We bought most of it, yeah. We didn't buy everything,
Oh,
but most
true.
of it.
Yeah.
I figure we should be heading over in this direction. And going to
Keep
where
checking.
we were supposed to be.
If you out of character, if you bought something, reply to the thing that you bought so it's easy to track later.
Like what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
She starts closing her shop down and goes away, and you notice everybody has started going home because the sun
so-
is
I can't remember the name of the
Being lit.
building that we were supposed to go to, was this big purple one over here.
It's the one with the girl outside of it, the
Yeah.
dark-haired girl.
that is the local tavern.
Ah, that's the tavern. We should tavern it up then. Does my disguise have a time limit on it? It's not magical,
That one?
right?
No, it was using makeup. It was
Yeah,
using the
okay.
disguise kit.
Yeah.
So long as you I don't know if he has waterproof makeup. I don't know how that works, but you should be okay, I would think.
As long as you don't make me cry, Rhodey. I mean, anyone else.
No breaking her heart. Don't go breaking her heart.
My achy,
Don't go breaking my heart.
Exactly.
Uh,
Thank you, guys.
Don't worry, the only thing that was broken was my purse.
Well, think of all the wonderful things we can do with this sock.
I would like to do
Sorry,
a sleight of
couldn't
hand
say that
check.
with a straight face.
I would like to do a sleight of hand check, which is not great for Amari, but he's trying, to try to slip coins into Rhodey's pouch.
Go for it. Rhodey, roll a perception check.
Like I said, he is not some. Yeah, sleight of hand. He is not perceptive. He's not, great at. But it's just something that he would do.
I'm adjacent.
18.
Could I perception too?
Yes.
I'm just curious if I see. Yeah, natural
No.
19. 24.
Like I said, he does not have a great sleight of hand.
If you are within 5 feet of Rhodey,
So Tinka and Dalwin, basically.
yep. And
But yeah, Rhodey, you definitely caught me. But you were saying that, so he tried slipping you 5 gold.
Oh. She just kind of watches, makes direct eye contact like a cat, and just lets you.
Like I said, he's not sleight of hand person. So he was like, he's trying to do good, but
this lady notices it, but she notices you're not taking anything, so she kind of just nods at you and
because
goes,
with that low of row, you could probably see what's in his hand as he's dropping it in, and his hand's coming back empty.
Yep. She
hand
goes,
gets
so have
stuck.
you made a decision yet?
I think we decided to accept the offer. Is that correct? To take you with us?
And go to that place that you wanted us to go?
To the Blood Kingdom on Draix.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Well, guys, the ball is in 14 days, and it takes 10 days to get there.
I mean, does anyone have any wind spells? We could get there a lot faster then. Or control water, where you could, push the boat.
Not quite high enough level for that one yet.
Yeah, I know that, but I think gust of wind we might have it at this point, or wind wall or something that we could use it to propel us.
Gust of wind would be like level 1, but
Yeah, that's what I was like. I think that's a low level spell.
I can
Very well.
go a lot.
I will let my master know, and
As I said
we can be
before,
on our way.
though, our requirement still stands. We do expect you to pull your own weight of some sort. It doesn't have to be scrubbing the decks. You could help the chef in the galley.
Yeah, the captain's really good about taking it out and trade.
My skills are of battle, but I do not mind getting my hands dirty with cleaning.
That's good, because you should maintain your weapons with cleaning them afterwards anyway.
True.
Exactly.
And your employer?
He will be remaining here.
His loss. It's a nice ship.
Indeed. She
I'm-
steps in the building rather quickly, like hollers something, and then steps back out.
I have a weird question with that statement. It sounds like with her last statement that she has been on the boat or scouted through our boat already, not just glanced at it. Just saying.
You can say something's a nice ship from the outside. Like, I can say you've got a nice car by looking at the outside of it.
I don't know. To me, it just because of the Ari added doubt to the suspicion of these people. That's where my brain is.
Oh, and their spy network was pretty quick.
Yeah, because no way they should have known that we left those runes when nobody was there.
Almost like a magical scrying of some sort.
And who are they scrying on then, if that's the case? Or what?
They're scrying on my sand eater.
They're after Rhodey.
I mean,
Who is it?
They're always after Rhodey.
everybody's after Rhodey. It's okay, but we still love her.
As Elf Boy steps out, I've forgotten his name. That's fine. I'm sure Asna has as well. She will kind of cross her arms a little as she's standing there and say, "Last chance to come with us."
Oh no, these hands do not do manual labor, my dear lady.
You haven't even chopped a carrot.
Ha ha ha, no.
Well,
I'm so glad I didn't meet this person last time.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Amari moved closer because he's not.
And who
Yeah.
are you, gorgeous?
Eh.
Leave my fiance alone.
Your fiance?
Your
I thought
fiancé.
she was. I thought she was dating the purple tiefling.
We're a thing, she has horns, I have horns, she likes horns.
That sounds rather horned.
But you do not have horns, dear human.
Yes.
Or
As
do
I'll say,
I?
it's okay when it's
Wait,
in a
what?
three-way, but four is cumbersome.
Sorry, we already between us, there's 5 horns. We don't need your 1. We're good.
Asna is still looking off into the middle distance.
He's trying to be protective. He's trying to be what he thinks is helpful. You have the good character now. Congratulations, have the good guy.
He goes, very well. Oh, I will see y'all at the party, hopefully.
No,
There's an.
if you decided to get your hands dirty a little bit, you could join us on the ship and be able to see this wondrous beauty every single day.
You do have a point.
Oh.
Do foot massages count as
Us giving them or you giving them?
giving
I'm pretty
them?
I'm pretty sure some of your pirates may have some really
Yeah, we do
great
have
feet.
plenty of pirates who could use, or privateers, we should say, who could use some foot massages. If that's what you're offering, deal. I'll take it.
However, you're not allowed to turn it down anybody. You can't say no to them.
Oh, yes,
'cause that's
that is
rude.
very important. You don't pick the clients.
Yep. If someone says, "Hey, my feet hurt. I need them rubbed," guess what? You're rub boy.
I'm
You're
going to
a
make
rub
sure that
boy.
my feet don't hurt one bit. You girls are fine, right?
Of course.
He is turning green by the second, like as green as his tunic.
Well, now
goes,
that that's
"On
settled, we should all
second-
head on out. Thank you for agreeing for this. You'll be a great help to all of the men and their very smelly, dirty feet. You could have said I'd chop a couple of carrots every day, but no, this is far more suitable to your skills, I think.
I mean,
He goes,
hours
"On
in those
second
wet boots are gonna
thought."
make them
That's
hours,
true.
days in wet boots. Yeah.
Definitely
He just
could use that
inched
foot
his
massage.
way. He just inched his way back onto the tavern.
No. That's not very hospitable of him. What's with these humans?
I think the worst part about having to give foot massages is how close you are to lovely pirates' crotches that have likely gone very unwashed for days.
Yeah,
This is true.
this is some season finale.
Logically, we're pirates. We're talking about pirate hygiene. Brushing the teeth. That's probably not happening much.
Caleb.
Anywho.
Sorry about that.
This lady right here, whose name escapes me.
You come up with a new
Isn't
one.
she that dude's bodyguard?
Yeah.
Insert name here.
Yeah. Her name is Madam Bodyguard.
Madam
A very,
Bodyguard.
very long line of Madam Bodyguards.
It's like you were
There
born
we
for this
go.
line of work.
Now I'm going to want
Yeah.
her full backstory and in why she became a bodyguard and is a madam.
I mean, if it's a madam, that's a whole different part of a backstory needed. But also, if it's dealing with the idea of my brain is glitching. Sorry. The first part, madam bodyguard. If she's bodyguard and it's generational thing, we should convince her to become a chef. Just saying. Change be the future. Show the change.
Is this
I don't
really
know.
what you want to do with your life? Be a bodyguard?
Exactly.
If it is,
you
more
using-
power to you.
Are you using your quotation mark tiefling quotation mark influence right now?
Swaying those hips and batting those eyes again.
Are you saying my performance checks?
She's trying to say siren without actually saying siren.
I
Say siren, because this tiefling don't got nothing for it.
do
ain't got
not
any touch for
use
that.
my charms for evil.
Out of character. This isn't evil though. You're like trying to convince her to like try something new.
Yes.
I mean, everybody needs a change in their life.
Basically,
you
Not
are
if they
you-
don't want it.
out of character, I am non-committally saying that I don't use it for evil, but I'm not saying that I couldn't be using it now. Double speak.
I love that.
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm not doing it.
And this is why y'all are my favorite pirate crew.
Are we your only pirate crew?
Are
you
Yeah,
cheating on us with other pirate crews?
Yeah. We need
I'm gonna
answers.
cry.
No. You're the
That-
only
that-
active pirate
Liar.
crew in the guild.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with that. No. Yeah, that sounds real convincing, DM.
I
We're gonna
can't
have to-
lie.
We're gonna have to
Yes, you
check
can.
your phone for any sort of pirate dating apps.
Pirated apps, you mean?
There you go.
You might
Well,
be
I
on
mean-
Yarbler or something.
I have been
God
watching a lot. I have been watching a ton of One Piece. Does that count?
Yes.
No. No.
Yes, it does.
Pirates of the Caribbean is probably closer to pirates than actually One Piece.
Hey, One Piece still somewhat pirates.
The One Piece
Yeah.
is real. Anywho. She goes, yes, I love being hired to guard nobles who never do anything a day in their lives for themselves. Absolutely.
When's the last time someone has thanked you for the hard work you put in?
When was the last time you done that for me?
25 years, 4 months, 3 days, 8 hours, and 22 minutes ago.
I am going
Oh, wow.
to step forward to her, and with as much sincerity as I can possibly muster, I'm going to say, thank you for taking this trip with us.
You beat me to it because I was going to have him already do that, and he's going to be, well, you're welcome here with us.
Her face goes from looking really hard and like just uncaring, and it softens. It's not like a crazy like facial expression shift, but it's like noticeable because you've like been watching her face this entire time.
Oh. Well, I guess
Well,
4
add another
is
one
the
to
new
your-
crowd.
Add another one to your ship book.
I'm kidding.
This one's sailing.
And with that, she is going to go hop on the ship with the others and offer Cookie her expertise with the butter knife.
Anything
Um,
else that we would like to do here? It's potentially getting late, and when it gets late, out come the pitchforks. So,
Only thing I question, I don't know if you guys remember it from last session, why don't we check on the lemon farmer to make sure everything is ready and he's okay, since we're basically taking his only relative?
Oh, yeah.
And at least give him money or something, or help, maybe hire somebody to go there and help him.
maybe Rhodey
And
can give
Herstead.
the last of their money.
I'm saying it would be an honorable thing to do to go help this person.
We could...
And
we
make
could
sure that
check on
he's
them.
settled, because we are taking his livelihood.
I feel like I should roll an insight to make sure this is the real male Amari talking and not some imposter.
No, they can't talk outside of their actual body forms. Remember, the body actually changes.
Yeah, Asna doesn't know this.
True.
Natural 18 wasted on this.
Y'all haven't
23.
seen Mel Amari since like episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's been a while because, yeah.
And
But
even
no, he's
back
being
then,
genuine.
He was a little bit. He
More timid?
didn't know us very well, so he was a little abrasive still.
Yeah, now that he has actually, he's still slightly abrasive, but you guys haven't had to deal with that part. Depends on what you guys talk about. But he actually, because they can hear all the conversations each others are having, he has heard all the developments that has happened. He knows the same information. One brain.
So I rolled like 23 or something. Yeah, 23 on my insight. Do I think you're telling
Yeah,
the
he's
truth?
being genuine.
All right. I will trust you for now. Let's go
He just
find...
looks at you kind of funny for a second.
Well, the last time I took my eyes off Amari, granted it was the other one, she had some murderous intent, and I'd rather not have a dead lemon farmer here.
Don't worry, I am not that way. There's very few things that would cause her to take control this quickly. So we should be okay. However, I'm basically her yin to her yang, her yen, whichever. Whichever one's the good one to the opposite. We balance each other.
Well, then let's go find the lemon farmer if we can figure out where he might be. Definitely not this person who showed up a few seconds ago.
As we're talking, that person that suddenly shows up on the map. We
With
don't know where the lemon farmer is, though.
the label Stan the Lemon Man. We definitely don't know who or where he could be.
Amari said something about we balance each other out. Clank looks to Andre and goes, "Father, well, if she has a ton of screws loose, does that mean he has, like, all the screws?"
Means
I mean, he is a man.
He's got the screwdriver
Yep.
to fix the
He got
screws
the
that are
tool.
loose.
However, he obviously can't fix her because,
God.
just saying.
I
However-
reply back to him. Well, what the screws loose is a metaphor for being crazy, and since he's not showing it, at least that we know of, he's not as crazy. So, yeah, he would have all his screws.
Oh, Andre,
What he's showing.
I forgot to tell you. You,
You disappeared.
You die.
did I say it was 30 feet or 3 miles?
Oh, his boots.
You teleport 1
I
mile.
think you said 3 miles.
It was
Yeah, I was like, I think it was in miles.
It was 1 mile, I think.
Mile? How many feet is in a mile?
5,280.
5,208.
Yep. He is not on the map. He's in the ocean or possibly on one of the other islands. Hopefully. If not, well, he has wings.
We're gonna say we're gonna say 1 mile is the other end of the map here.
Okay.
Just for-
As I go to answer him, I just like that. Ah!
Mario kind of spins quickly, looks where Andre was, looks at everyone, says, "We didn't do that."
Father, no.
Just pointing out, we didn't do that because you just
Hey.
had suspicion.
Look, wait it.
What do I see as y'all RP?
A lot of water.
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you see?
You see, find your token, have fun because you're in the ocean, and oceans are vast. So this is Where's Waldo, basically.
I know where I know where my token's at. I'm just saying, in game, what do I see?
So, you teleported to the other end of the map, and you see a bunch of, like, jungle trees, shrubbery, think like, the rainforests, of, like, Vietnam or, like, South Korea or whatever, that, like,
Mhm.
they show in, like, social studies textbooks. It looks like that. And to your east, like northeast-ish. No, west, excuse me. Never eat soggy waffles.
Worms.
Yeah.
West
To
is
your
to the
northwest.
left.
To your northwest-ish, you see smoke.
Okay.
So, give me just a second.
Does
No.
anyone have any way of tracking him?
We were aware of this effect, right? This is part of why we stopped at the island.
No.
No, we stopped. I don't know. I don't
So
know
we
if we know
only-
the effects, but that's not why we stopped here.
We only knew this out of character then. Okay.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
knew the boots were of the teleportation variety, but you never knew when they would trigger.
Or what the trigger was or something.
Those boots were
okay,
made for teleporting.
That's just what they'll do. We're gonna have
And
to cut his
these-
feet off.
And these wings were made for flying. I'm going to fly right above treetops, making my way towards the smoke.
As you do, you also notice that there's a mountain range to your northeast.
Right.
Is that mountain range happen to be Tinka's home mountains?
Are you from the Usper Isles?
Sure am.
No. No, Tinka, I'm afraid this isle is not where you are from. You are from one of the unnamed isles.
Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out to see if I see anybody that I know.
Alright, Andre, as you're going toward the smoke, you notice, which I did not put, like, buildings and stuff here, because it was a lot. You notice that there is a campfire that was hastily put out, and a cargo crate with this marking on it.
Okay. I land and I'm pretty sure it's a little small opening, or it would be a huge fire hazard. Battle axe in hand in case someone comes at me. Fast. Hello? Anyone still
No,
here?
nothing.
Okay. Hand over the fire. How warm is it still? Obviously still smoking.
It's like it's like just embers enough that it's still got like some smoke going, but only
Gotcha.
because like the wind is coming off the water and it keeps like flaring it back up.
Gotcha.
Forest fires are a real thing.
Gotcha. I'm going to pop the crate open because I'm a curious little shit.
And when you touch it, it turns into a mimic. A mimic. Roar. Just kidding.
Okay.
Um,
Oh.
inside you find vials of black ink, cigars wrapped in oilcloth, and various jars of like rare spices.
How big is this crate?
It's like it's reasonable. It's like a merchant's crate. If only you knew a couple merchants.
Do. One's my son. But I'm just gonna roll perception to see if this isn't trap, to see if people would steal. You know how like cops put out cars to see if people would
Bait
steal?
cars.
Yeah. See if this is a bait. Correct. Right. Not tray. Why did I say tray?
Trap. It's
It's a trap. Oh no. She's
a
a
trap. Run
man.
away.
Wait, what?
It's a trap. Run away.
Perception.
Um,
All
What'd
right,
you
let me
roll?
add. I'm still adding modifiers.
Ugh.
Plus 5. 14.
So the wind blows, and all the trees kind of rattle around you just a little bit. And it seems rather eerie, but there's no footprints anywhere. The dust is long settled on the beach, and you find that it's rather calm. You even hear birds chirping nearby, and if there had been any disturbances before you came, they're long gone. Best you can figure, this is a smuggler's cache.
I do like me some
Then
cash.
Me too.
Donnie or otherwise.
Okay.
You
I'm
found
going
yourself some
to-
booty.
Yes, indeed.
Or
And this guy's gonna take the rare spices. That's about all he'll take.
for time's sake, I am going to move your token back up, and we're going to say you made it back to them just as the sun went completely down.
Ari
All I'll
would have been
say is,
checking the whole town, by the way. Just saying.
I got there by hugging the coast. Oh, it's an island. I'll just hug the coast and fly. Go see town.
I mean, if you get to like right here, you could maybe see the boat dock in the distance. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, so the sun is down. Y'all are now, if y'all are done exploring, are y'all done exploring?
We were
After
gonna
Amari's back,
find-
yeah.
We were gonna find Stan the Lemon Man.
Oh yeah, and
Oh,
Stan the Lemon Man.
Oh yeah. Stan the Lemon Man has came out of his apartment that is super cramped because half the town lives in the building. And he is calling for. Who is he calling for again? Emily.
Yeah, Emily.
He's like, Emily! Emily! Where are you, Emily?
I recommend one of you ladies who are better at speech, maybe even, or Tinka. Would you perhaps like to explain the situation? I'm not the best at explaining things.
Oh.
Well, speech is
I have a pretty good.
speech is sort of my thing.
I'm a very threatening woman. I could go threaten them.
No. We're not trying to. We're letting them know that we're going to take care of them and bringing their what is it, granddaughter, I believe, to a better future, and give her a chance to explore like she wants to.
Osna will intersect. Stan the
Side
Lemon Man.
Rhodey's head, she kind of misses the psychopath.
Sorry, you either get the psychopath or the goody goody two shoes. Which one? Can't have both.
Excuse me, you were looking for Emily.
Yes, stranger. Have you seen my granddaughter?
I did. In fact, I was able to talk to her earlier, and it seems that she. I am a member of that sailing vessel up there at the dock. If you can see that, it seems that she took a liking to our captain and wanted to go sailing. I'm sorry, there's not much I can do about it, but I do promise you that I'll do my best to make sure she stays safe.
And she has a bunch of other people that will also look after her.
Yes.
That's my assist out of character.
You're saying she's running off with some ship captain?
Oh no. Not a ship captain. A whole crew. She wishes to explore. She's not falling in. It's not for love, for adventure.
She's falling in love with the
For her.
sea.
Isn't she the singer? She wants to expand her presence of her beauty of her voice to the world. There's only so many ears here. Don't you want that for her?
And fewer ears willing to listen.
Yes. After all, hearing the same thing every day, versus the excitement. She could make so much money and bring it home to help you as well.
Also, they hate sirens here.
Out of character, Emily is the lemon water seller.
Oh, lemon water. Okay, that's why I wasn't sure which one it was. That's why I was like,
Alana is the one with the instrument in her hand.
Yeah, she was the one who was going to ply her trade and expand into new horizons.
Yeah, never mind. Lemonade stand. Why did she want to go exploring again?
More money.
More money. Oh, so yeah, she would need to go. She was going to expand your trade. That's what it was. She was going to go expand your family's trade because there's only so many people here. But imagine the fact of her being able to personally go out and show her samples and wares to not just these islands, but what is it? The Blood Isles is where we're heading, or something.
The Blood Kingdom?
Yes, the Blood Kingdom.
You're taking her to the Blood Kingdom.
That sounds
under protection.
Very
you do
soothing.
realize they're letting sirens in over there.
We'll keep a close eye out and make sure that if we see any, we'll not let your daughter.
We'll do something about it. We'll do something about it.
Uh-huh. Well, I knew this day would come. I was hoping to marry her off to somebody before this happened, but I suppose if it's for the family business, it can't
Thank God
be
we
helped.
rescued this girl.
Yeah.
With any luck,
the guy
she'll
down the
bring
road was offering some goats.
With any luck, she'll offer you, or she'll bring you far more than any dowry would bring in.
I don't know, those goats sounded awfully promising.
Yeah, but then you'd have to clean up the manure, and if they're female goats, you have to milk them daily, actually a couple times a day, because they get engorged, and then they scream, goats, and they climb over everything. They would end up on the roof. So you're in an apartment. Where are you going to have goats run?
Mace.
You look on the bright
Refuse. Mace.
Excuse me, sir, but how much do goats run you? How much would a couple of goats get you?
Well, how much did she sell my lemons for again? Let's see, 300 divided by, and then carry that. Oh.
I feel like Stan the Lemon Man has a bit of Alzheimer's. Maybe if we start walking now while he's doing math, he won't notice by the time we've left.
You got it. Let's go.
Following the captain.
Yeah, he's still trying to add up.
Yeah, we're all heading on out while you guys are. You're doing the
Can you
math.
move my token for me? Because I can't reach my laptop. I can see it, but I can't reach it.
A decent goat in game is 2 gold. A bad one is 8 silver.
Yeah.
Well, I tell him, well, how about we give you 4 gold pieces, and that's more than a couple of goats will run you.
You're offering to buy his granddaughter for 4 gold?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
he was going to sell her for. He was going to sell her off for two goats.
Yeah, but those goats can make more goats.
It depends if they what happens if they gave him 2 girl goats.
Well, I mean, he can go buy himself a couple of goats, and
maybe the same goats.
Because he'll forget because he has Alzheimer's.
We are going to say he is still counting, and we're going to move y'all right on along. Giddy up.
Nothing to see here. Just some people going back to their boat. Ignore the old man staying in the middle of the area, still counting out loud. We did nothing to him.
Do we have our new NPC friends?
I
don't see them.
Why are all the pirates hot?
Wrong scene, my bad. Welcome to Draix. 10 days have passed. without issue. And you have docked at the wonderful Blood Kingdom. Doesn't it look so warm and inviting?
And not a
God,
drop of
Absolutely.
blood anywhere.
that old lady followed.
No, not Grandma jump scare. She's back.
What are you talking about? That is Duchess Nibbler.
Oh no.
The nibbler.
Grandma Nibbler is even worse.
Grandma Nibbler's here. She used to be real popular back in the day.
Oh, just a second, dearie. Let me go get my teeth.
Oh,
I'll get you and your little dog too.
Where are we at? Okay. There we are.
Where are we?
I've top corner is where the boats are.
We've killed the DM again.
Are you? I'm so sorry.
Alright. Anywho, welcome to the Blood Kingdom. As your ship arrives, this guy comes onto the dock. Look at that fabulous jawline, mind you. And
this
he
guy
goes,
Stasna had a better
Hubba.
jawline.
what was that, Rhodey?
Oh, disguised Osna had a better jawline. I'm drawing on the map.
I don't even see him.
I don't see anybody.
I see where the docks is, and that's where I went up to. I don't see any tokens, so that's why I'm not sure what we're supposed to be looking at.
Do you not see this guy
They're
right here?
all-
Do you
There is
see
no
me
guy.
circling?
I'm at the
wait,
pirate port.
You're at a different dock.
Yeah, I'm at the pirate port is why. That's why I was confused. So I'm like, I don't want to know what you guys are looking at, but she's like, this is what he looks like. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
we're on
don't know what
the
he looks like.
we're on the left side.
I see Clank, but I don't see where I'm at.
There we are, the little boats. The dinghies.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Uh,
see it now.
Rhodey is so tiny. It's
Why is Clank all the way up? There's two of them! Why is
She'll
there two of
become a
them?
big girl one day.
mhm.
I was about to say, if there's two of them, congratulations, it's twins.
Yeah.
that
Why is there two of them?
that is Katrina the Cobbler. Look, the DM's budget was really cheap, okay?
Okay.
You were hungry because we had the sugar person, the rocks, the lemonade. You were just hungry while we're doing this part. Admit it. Hungry and thirsty.
I was. But actually a
I
cobbler
both
is one
do
who
some
makes
in
shoes.
on the hot elf.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking cobbler also as in cobbler as the food. I understand. I know what a shoe cobbler is, but it's spelled pretty. I think it actually is spelled the same.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah, isn't that the
It is.
lemon guy that we just talked to?
yeah that's Stan the
Younger.
Lemon Man. Don't worry, he swam.
Yep.
English is as awesome.
It's his evil twin brother.
That's actually
Okay.
Graham, the orange man.
Ah, yes. Don't get them confused. They
Oh,
hate that.
This one looks
They have a beef.
Oh, okay, and this one looks like the
They have a
brownie.
citrus, actually.
That is actually that
It
is
looks like
actually Apple Pierce. She makes pies.
And this guy's the one that said no to our foot rubs.
But by the
Everyone
way,
else-
you have the wrong Amari out.
Yeah, I set this up earlier. I was not expecting.
Because of the one trigger, I figured the smell might do it. Out of curiosity, is that why you bought the sock?
No.
No. I'm asking, Jeeves. Can't pronounce his character's name for some reason. My brain
I was
is.
waiting for you to say my name there.
I keep saying it. I'm like, why is my brain?
Osna?
Anyway, Jeeves.
Yes, 100%.
Is that
was
why he
actually
bought the sock?
The only reason that she bought the sock, yes.
That's what I thought, because the funny thing is, you don't like the female one, and Rhodey hates the male one. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, the funny thing is, Rhodey likes the female one better, and she's the one who bought the thing that brings the male one out. I guess male likes feet. I don't know. Weird.
Feet.
No, remember he came out and he said it smells like home, so I guess his home smells like feet.
Yeah, exactly.
She's still this little.
Well, it smelled
She's
like a
gonna
furnace,
find a
but-
potion.
Okay,
Where is your potion shop? Your apothecary. I need help. I have been shrieked. It is unjustified.
I need help. I'm too
Oh.
cute.
Exactly. I have gone chippy and I don't like it.
Oh yeah. This person here, if I can get Owlbear to quit freezing. Her name is Belle of Potions. Don't ask me why people call her that. That's just what they call her.
Uh-huh. Well, she probably
Alright.
doesn't sell anything. We'll have to... Sure, there's nothing useful
Got to figure out something else.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Blood Kingdom. Somehow Duke Bernard has made it ahead of y'all.
Which doesn't make any sense. By all rights, we should be faster. But that's okay. Maybe he
And-
swam
He might have used a dimension door.
about 5
He is
million
rich and-
times.
yeah, or teleportation circles.
And his dashing older brother by like 5 seconds, Duke barreled. They are both half human. And adopted because they're twins.
Yeah, Amari, it doesn't find them attractive. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Which one?
Bernard is the one that y'all met on the island of Waven Toxic. Goes, friends, welcome, hello again. And my trusty bodyguard, Madam Bodyguard. Welcome back.
Do these people just name themselves after their job?
Occupation?
Yeah.
No. Otherwise, I would have something else for a name.
Your name is literally Duke.
No, Duke is my title.
Uh-huh. Sure, Duke.
Is
We
it
used to be barons.
Duke Foot Fetish?
No.
Whoa.
I mean, isn't he the one that was offering to rub feet very excitedly?
I'm not.
Only
and then he
Rhodey's
saying you were-
feet.
I'm not saying
only
you were wrong.
Brody's. Okay. That's why I was like, thinking about it logically. Come on. If he's suddenly like, I wouldn't want that to be my name.
Anyway,
I can think of worse names.
so would you like a tour or would you like to go straight to the castle?
My son here would like to use the restroom. That's for sure.
First house on your left, up the stairs, second room down.
Literally somebody's home.
I need to head to the apothecary so I can stop being the size of a gnome.
Other end of the city where Belle of Potions is.
On it, bye, loser.
Wait, I didn't tell you what direction. She just
She
started
already
walking.
ran.
Excuse
She
me.
doesn't know where she's going.
I
She's
have
just
to
like,
make sure she
okay.
stays safe. I shall follow.
Do you like assistance?
Rhodey, come back. Rhodey.
Duke. Question, real fast.
And they both say yes.
Is there a law on flying
Is there a
regulations?
Mrs. Duke?
As I kind of roll out my wings. Make it obvious.
There is not. However, do not maybe don't hover outside windows, especially women's windows.
Yes,
Since
And
peeping Tom is a crime. Gotcha.
and Bernard kind of elbows Ballard and goes, "It was only the one time, I'm sure."
I would say,
Uh,
that now we know the other one's would be their name.
Duke Stalker.
Duke Tom. Peking Tom.
Dallin, you are awfully quiet back there.
I'm just listening.
Anywho, it looks like your friend misunderstood our directions and headed toward the castle anyway. So how about we bring you to the king? The king can offer you best hospitality, and you can explore the city at your leisure, and in 4 days we'll take you to the tailor where you can have your best dresses and suits made.
It will jump up and down and clap. Oh boy!
You looks over at Tinka. You like new clothes?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I'm used to just wearing what you have and keep wearing it till it basically falls off.
Fun. It sounds fun. Gonna be all did up. As for me, I'm gonna get the cutest dress.
I'm sure you will look gorgeous.
Bernard kind of looks at Tinka and goes, "Huh. All right." And then goes, "All right, follow me."
Wait a moment. That definitely does not look. I went the wrong way.
There's a guard in front of the castle that stops y'all at the entrance and says, "Halt! Who goes there?"
That
Is-
man mews a lot.
Is his name Sir Mew the Guard, or
Huh?
I don't think we're doing too hip of a lingo for her. Anyways.
Wait, is that? You can't say that when I think Venus is the youngest one here.
I'm
Or the
not
second
youngest
youngest.
one.
No, second youngest, I think.
When we ran up north, did we get here ahead of everyone else, or?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just say, we were looking for the potion person. Whoops. Are you the potion person? You don't look like a potion person. Per se.
No, I am Oliver. I am a guardsman. This is His Royal Highness's castle you're standing in front of.
Oh, that's cool. He doesn't have any potions then?
Duke runs up behind y'all and goes, "Oh, good, 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 good. We've caught up to you." And he makes quick introductions. Oliver's like, "Oh, carry on," and like steps back.
How fortuitous.
Wonderful. Great. I get to meet the king being the size of a thumb.
Well, if
I mean, you could ask them if they have a dungeon rack and we could try to stretch you out, but I don't think it would be very comfy.
if you want,
Ow.
Rody, we could take a stroll through the town and try to find the potion person.
You could, say, hey, everyone, we should all stick together and let's investigate first. I mean, now we know the location, they know us, so we can come in as we needed without them stopping us.
Fine.
Hey, Anna, could you point us to the potion shop, please? With directions.
Yes. I
Live here.
apologize. I should have specified a direction instead of saying other end of town. Follow me. And he leads you back whence you came, and then around a corner.
Yay! I don't have to meet the king as a short stack.
Hi, Madam Bodyguard. Bye, Madam Bodyguard.
as you were, she said, "Oh, that's not what I wanted."
Okay, wrong person.
Hank is going to be following the guard or the Duke, and he's got like hearts in his eyes.
All excited, dreaming of that perfect dress.
Dreaming of this Duke here.
Ooh,
The Duke
crush.
in a
Gotcha.
perfect dress?
Break my foot, kicking the door open.
Who the bloody X are you to kick down my door?
Hello.
It
Allow
is
me.
not. It is not a kick it in whenever you feel like it.
Noted. Well, the problem is I'm too short to reach the handle.
Then you knock.
Who knocks on a
Sure.
storefront? Anywho, my name is Rhodey. Rhodey Lost.
I thought your name was Rude. Now get lost.
Excuse me, I would like to purchase a potion.
You are excused.
I am a paying customer.
And I reserve the right to refuse service to those who kick in the door of both my store and my home.
Then
Good
I
day, short
apologize.
stack.
Excuse me.
Amari's going to poke Asna and Sithorine. I think this is when your cue.
Yeah, I was kind of enjoying it, though. I'm going to...
Yeah, but
I'm
Rhodey's
going
at the
to-
point where she might bubble over.
I'm going to step forward and put a hand on Rhodey's, well, head, I guess. Maybe I should handle this. Excuse me. 1,000 apologies for my crew members' hasty actions. Perhaps if instead I send her to stand outside and not defile your amazing shop here, and perhaps we could do business instead.
Are you gonna make her stand in a corner too?
Perhaps.
Lily put the baby in the corner. Sorry, I'll go back to my corner.
So what can I...
We were wondering if you had any potions of enlargement. No, that's the wrong way to put it. Embiggening.
No, enlargement is the correct word.
Yeah, but that's not how we've been acting tonight. That sounds like something totally different.
Well, it will make her chest bigger.
The blue potion of
Get it?
enlargement.
Because she gets taller. Get it?
I have a potion of growth.
Does that work on undead?
Are the effects permanent?
The effects are permanent. What you should be asking is how much growth.
No.
That's a good point, too. How much growth?
Uh,
And where?
well, height.
I don't know. It's a potion of growth.
Oh no.
All right.
She's gonna
You
have
find out
random
you find out
growth.
it's just your ears growing. You get Dumbo
God.
ears.
It I don't make the rules. It just makes things grow. Do you want it or not?
I don't make the rules. I'm just the DM. What? How much? How much is it?
It is 250 gold.
That's okay. Everyone likes a short stack.
Duke, you did mention that you would make us all presentable, correct, to meet the king?
That is correct.
I feel like that would also include
Better dig deep,
making
dude.
our dear Rhodey into her original size, would it not?
That is true. That is true.
Would you be willing
That
to
sounds
assist
most
us
reasonable to me.
in paying for this paltry 250 gold sum.
I am more than happy to pay. I did say the shopping trips were on the king, did I not?
Yeah, that's why I keep saying, maybe we should explore first. Maybe they have stuff for our wish lists. For our bag of holding, at least.
Maybe.
Bags of holding are great.
We would greatly appreciate it if the king would allow us to purchase this.
Absolutely. He walks up and flashes a seal to Belle and goes, It's on the king."
Does the
And she
seal have
goes,
flippers, or?
It's like it's like a ring with like the king's like crest on it.
Which is a seal, I guess, yes. I'm kidding. I'm
She
kidding.
she goes, "Very well. It will take me 2 days to make. I should warn you, if you drink too much of it, the results may vary. Let's just say that.
How much is the right amount?
Depends on the person. And if it's for that short stack out there and she's undead, well, I've never seen an undead drink a potion of growth before. Good luck."
Do you have any other potions here that would be of interest? I assume you have an entire shop full.
Oh, absolutely. To your heart's content.
And I assume the Duke is willing to fund our shopping spree, which I suppose we can do off camera.
Absolutely.
Just make sure you post everything, all the shops, because if it's on their budget, trust me.
We will buy them out.
Yes, pretty much. It's like, even if we don't need it, we can put it on the boat for later. We may need it later.
We will just use that spreadsheet that you have, Amari, for their... Because all their stuff is,
magical?
Magical, common, uncommon, stuff from the...
Well, it doesn't have the default stuff, like non-magical stuff. It doesn't have like regular weapons or anything. But anything like +1 weapons and stuff, it is listed. The regular stuff, however, is listed in just the player's handbook.
Yeah. If it can be found in the player's handbook or her spreadsheet, we'll use those.
The spreadsheet I do need to update, but Jeeves knows the spreadsheet. He's seen it.
Yeah, the question more is what is available. Because
that's a lot of stuff.
Has literally everything, and if the king is funding us to get legendary magical items, I'm gonna load up.
So, yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're gonna buy out all the shops if we have room, is what my thought was. But that's why I was kind of like, you might want to actually... You can't just say it's on the spreadsheet. You may want to limit it down. Maybe say, hey, you can choose 5 items from uncommon, 4 from and go up and say
You can choose 5. You can choose 5 common items each from the spreadsheet, and 3 uncommon each from the spreadsheet. And then anything
spreadsheet?
We'll provide that later, off camera.
3 uncommon magic items. That's pretty good.
I know. I'm a generous, very generous group of unseen 5 dragon collective.
I mean, this is the finale. We normally there's cake.
Yeah. We are going to move this along. We are going to say that y'all have shopped to your heart's delight. And you have gotten the potion of growth. Potion of growth. And I actually looked that up, where to find it and all that, in the Dungeon Master whatchamacallit. Good job, me. But it does say that it is not permanent. I, as the DM, am going to say it is permanent. However, Rhodey, roll a d20 for me, would you, Rhodey darling?
We may have a pet giraffe roadie.
The question
If
is,
I roll a 1 and the growth is just titties.
You suddenly become large size, and we all look up to you, literally.
you become large size, but only one body part.
Ooh, that's gotta be hard to carry.
Okay. Just roll 1d20. Give me 18. Please be good. Or did I become like a hill friggin'
You become
Let's see.
a storm giant.
no?
Give me just a second. I'm looking through. You said 18. All right.
You grow 18 feet.
Your
Around.
seriously, the one freaking roll. Rhodey, you are back to your normal size. The growth worked flawlessly.
Was she
However,
3'2" now?
no, she went from being 5'3" to 3'5" earlier, so now she's back to 5'3".
Oh, okay.
However, you can't control the volume of your voice.
Oh no.
Oh,
She's gonna start
no.
screaming at us randomly and then start whispering at the worst time. Like, hey, we need to be stealthy. Okay!
Well, Rhodey's just... Oh, well, thank you very much for assisting me!
No need to
You're
yell.
welcome.
I'm not trying to...
I think it's involuntary at this point. Is there, by any chance, Madam Apothecarius, that there's a cure for this?
I'm sorry, did you just call me a dinosaur?
No, apothecarian. The person who actually is an herbalist.
Apothecary.
Yeah, the person who runs it. That's why I was like, I didn't call her a dinosaur at all. I don't even think Amari knows what dinosaurs are. Unless they're in different planes.
They are in different planes.
True. I just don't know which planes he's been to. Is the issue.
She goes, not one that I can make in time, and I'm gonna close up shop for the next couple days because of the festival.
Oh, well, that's fine!
We may want to limit, no offense, Rhodey, about, at least in the king's presence at first, until we are able to explain about the situation of what you're doing, so he doesn't take offense. Some humans or elves, I don't know, because the kids are half, I don't know which half they are, may take offense.
It's the top half.
You know what?
Top half, the centaur side.
That's a good idea!
Nobody stand too close either, just in case.
My throat hurt.
I mean, I'm sure there's still some lemonade.
Well, that's just mean.
I mean, maybe now her body adjusted to it.
Yeah, or that goblet that Andre bought.
Yeah, or there's the other goblet. Andre, you like drinking things.
Yeah.
You stay hydrated. Good job.
Thanks. As I tap Rhodey on their shoulder.
Question.
She turns over. It's my last bottle of lemon water. Now you want it?
Yes, also.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Since we were instructed specifically to drink not the whole thing, is there any of this potion left?
Bro wants to get taller.
She rolled an 18, so there's 2/20 of the bottle left.
Can I drink it?
We're going to have an Amazon Asna.
Sure.
I'm just curious.
Roll a d20.
Would it not just be the 2 that's left over?
I need to see how much you grow.
Sure. Okay.
Oh,
8.
indirect kissing.
8.
Oh, how lewd.
All of your gear suddenly looks ridiculously large on your body.
Uh-oh.
Does
And
it make anything difficult to use?
if you were able to use a great sword before, a short sword feels like a great sword.
Wait. Does that mean her gear looks too big?
Beyond too big
Well, then
from the
Rhodey's
sound of it.
nipples.
What?
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 It's random. What? No, I remember. You said about Miss Nibbles when we first got here.
Nibbles with a
Nibblers.
B. Okay, I did not hear that.
I keep when I hear Nibbler, I think Futurama. To be honest,
Same.
Me too.
that's like
Oh,
one of the
well.
best characters. Sorry.
I guess she's not wearing what she's wearing in that hog. Otherwise,
Oh yeah. So
That-
what you're asking is if my shirt, which is already
Yeah,
very
I mean-
loose, is now very large for her. That would be what she's wearing. So
oh well then, yeah, nipples.
okay.
The Duke, being ever courteous, walks up with his back to Osna, holds his arms out, and goes, "If you are like me, turn away." And you miss talking to Rhodey. Here's the seal. Go to the priestess down the road and grab some robes. They'll have some spare clothes.
Horse.
I'm going to tap Duke on the shoulder and say, "It's fine. You don't need to protect me. Not from her."
This is definitely one way to reveal.
He doesn't look, but he goes, "If I want to shot with you, I'd do."
It's a good thing he's not looking at her right now.
Wait, she's a priestess. Maybe whatever I have is a curse.
You know what? I would respond to that. I'll just say, "Do you know what my people do? We devour."
Naughty, naughty.
Let's say looks at Asta questionably now.
Gosh. Oh gosh. PG-13 people.
This is not.
I was being PG-13. I think he was threatening her. So my character's like, I don't want her to threaten people.
I was saying that to remind myself. PG-13.
This is not something you want. Trust me.
Wait.
Alright. Moving on. This is the priestess of Nefaviri. I know I misspelled the name because I was in a hurry. Ignore the misspelling. She is polishing the great dragon statue of Our Lady, the fifth of the Pantheon. When she hears Rhodey frantically running in, she whirls around and she goes, "Oh, our heroes. Y'all
do
are
you-
here early."
Yes, we just got here. So,
You need these. And she like grabs a pile of robes that were like already folded on a table with like a note that says Asna Johansson, or however you say Asna's last name. And she goes, "Here you go."
Why? Thank you. I hope you heard that last bit.
I heard it.
I did not.
I don't think she did.
By the way, I might potentially be cursed.
Well-
Is there anything as a priest you could do for me? It's
you
a little
wanting to-
agitating.
Are you wanting to breathe again?
What? No, gods, why would I want that? I've actually come to enjoy being dead. I don't enjoy my volume going from barely being able to hear me to screaming directly into your ears. You're cute.
Why, thank you.
Sorry, that's just the inner monologue winning.
Can't control the volume of the inner thoughts either.
Thoughts have now became outer thoughts as well.
She is a priestess of Nepheveri, so maybe don't flirt with her. As you've seen with Tinka.
Yeah, there. Well, maybe what was she here for the Tinka thing?
I don't know. I know she watches whenever she's not there though. So, she goes. Anyway, we don't have time for that. You've got to go dress your friend and play along.
But you can undo it. Yes.
Oh, you were still talking about that. I thought you were talking about something else.
What in God's name else would I be? Never mind.
Exactly.
Now, I
the
suppose
gods' names.
Yes. I suppose I will take these back to Osna, and then I will return to you at a later point, so that you can remove this god-awful, pointless screaming.
Which god makes it awful?
I don't know. Pick one.
All of them.
Good choice. And she goes back to cleaning the statue in Nepheveri.
Alright.
Are you confused yet?
Yeah, she just kind of leaves. She's just... Right, well, that was annoying. Here you go. I got you some robes from a pretty woman.
I will step out from around the Duke. And I'll accept them. She doesn't
And they
need
fit
the Duke
perfectly
to protect her from Rody.
She does actually turn around, just... When we're done, let's go see the king. I will keep my volume... I hate this.
Tinka's gonna go head over to the priestess also.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to catch up on stuff in the chat real quick. Okay. So, the Duke goes, alright. We have 2 days left until the ball. There's a couple places I need to take you. One is the dressmaker. And 2 is the cobbler. And then we can go anywhere else you want after the party.
Are these not the dresses I'm supposed to wear?
No?
Are they just lounging around dresses then? They're very flowy.
I think they're supposed to be fancy.
So the outfit that the priestess had set aside, she just foresaw you would need them. So she set them aside.
Oh, so is it basically my exact same clothing? Or
Sort of. They're, like, because you're smaller now, like, they're smaller than your original clothes. They also are aquatic clothes. So you can, like, wear them in the water without being slowed down.
How small am I now?
about as small as Rhodey was before. So like
So
3'5".
3'5".
You're small size now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your pocket size.
I can easily carry her now.
Yeah. Anywho, so the Duke leads y'all to the seamstress down here. Down by the river. Not the river. The waterfall. The waterfall. That's what I'm thinking of. No, not waterfall. Fountain. Fountain. That's the word. Fountain.
Can you circle it or something with your
Down
pointer?
here. This direction.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm kind of looking at my screen at an angle, so I'm trying to. Thank you. I don't know who I have. I don't think I moved Andre. Okay.
I'm
I
over
was
here.
like, I couldn't figure out where I was. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I could see the screen. I just couldn't see where you went.
Clank.
No, not the cobbler twin.
This person.
Where's my token?
You
Next
got
to Clank.
moved with the group.
Okay, I couldn't say it for a second.
This person's name is Clink. No.
Is it Clank then? We have Clink and Clank.
This person's
Theater
name
kid.
is. This person's name is Deanna. And she is a seamstress. The Duke makes the introduction, and then he's like, "There's no need for me to be here. So I'm gonna go to the library across the way, and y'all just holler at me when you're done, and we'll go get you fitted for some shoes."
I'm honestly
Ta-ta.
surprised that he doesn't want to stick around and watch us all get changed. He seems to be that kind of person.
I have a question.
Yes.
Go ahead. First answer his.
He is not the pervy brother of the two.
Uh-huh.
Remember he accused the other one of being a peeping Tom?
Okay.
He might come off as a little pervy, but he's not actually pervy. What was your question, Amari?
I can't remember. It was something I'm trying to remember what happened just before, because like I said, I'm trying to multitask and my brain is like going 5 miles an hour.
Gotcha.
He took his leave, basically. Is what
Oh,
happened.
that was the outfits we were supposed to change. Because he met female Amari, is it a dress?
We did say Amari's been a skirt this entire time, did we not?
No. They've been wearing them. They wear leather armor, so the leather armor just shifts with the body. Because they're both medium size, so.
One of us made the joke though that they were both just wearing a skirt the entire time.
Oh, so he's wearing a kilt?
Yeah.
So she's been topless?
I don't know.
No, you see why I'm confused.
Anyway, hi, my name is Diana. To answer your question, I can make magical ball suits, so if you do have to shapeshift, it will shapeshift with you. Does that answer your question?
That makes it a little bit more appropriate, because if I wear like a kilt, I don't want to leave her exposed if something happens.
Can you wear a kilt with a vest?
Vest might work. Because that way, I'm trying to think logically something that could be, co-gender. Not really gender specific.
Did you shapeshift?
Is that how often?
I
Yes.
don't have control of it right now.
Alright. Do you have the measurements for your female counterpart?
No, but I know how to get her out. But the only problem is then you have to get her back in, and that can be very exhausting.
The almighty sock.
True.
The almighty sock is not a guarantee.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee because it's still a roll, remember? You have to, like, hover. You're going to be, like, trying to use, like, what is chloroform sock, hovering over her mouth till she transforms back. That's all I can
Keep
picture.
rolling.
Andre has to hold on to her and pray she doesn't teleport.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling the dice.
He said much. That's all I can think of now.
Okay.
But
with
I
that,
know a
you are-
surefire way to transfer in and out, is what he's going to tell you guys.
okay,
So if something
grab all
happens...
the-
Okay.
If something happens, what?
She's like,
If something happens, that way you guys, if you need a specific one of us, since I trust you that you won't abuse this because it will be exhausting, I can tell you how to guarantee a transfer in and out.
At least guarantee a transfer back to you. The last one wanted to murder people all the time.
We are element opposites.
Uh-huh.
So, think of the elements.
Fire, water, earth, air. All lived in harmony until the
Well,
fire.
there's necrotic and there's radiant. There's fire and cold. Both of us are opposites for that. She cannot stand the heat, so to speak.
So we hit her with fire?
Pretty much. She does not like the heat. There's a better chance of me coming out because I have resistance to it. Or resistance or immunity, I can't remember which for him. I think it's just resistance.
What about necrotic energy?
Let me double. She is weak to necrotic.
Would that do the same thing, bringing you back?
There's a potential chance, but that will definitely harm her a lot more. Cold and ice, it's just basically we have resistance of the other one, is why the other one comes out to protect. We still share a body. We still have to protect it together.
as y'all are talking, Thanna is pulling out this really long roll of, like, it looks like almost like paper, but like as thick as cloth. It's marked with like hash marks and numbers. And she like whips it out kind of like a whip. And she goes, "All right. Now that that has been settled, single file line, please. Uh, since you're the complicated one, I'll start with." And she looks at Dalwyn and goes, "With you, good reptile." Dalwyn.
Dragonborn, not reptile.
She goes, "Ah, yes. You can't blame me for being a little off. We don't get many dragonborn through here. Your kind usually prefers the desert.
Oh,
At least I've heard."
another myth dispelled.
"If you will please raise your arms, spread them out just ever so slightly." And she's like holding both ends of her strip of hash marked paper.
Okay.
And she goes, "Ah, yes, ah, yes." And then she like holds up long ways from like your toes to your head. And she goes, "Ah, yes." And she does this like 3 times. And then she goes, "Now, pardon me." And she like throws one end around you and grabs it and then like cinches it on your waist a little bit and goes, "Ah, you have such a perfect waist." And then she pulls it back and then she like pulls a parchment and a quill and starts like writing notes down. She goes, "Yes, yes, yes, yes. Um, how do you feel about the color green?"
Yeah, it's okay.
Uh, the color black?"
Yeah, sure.
"Yes, yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. All right, all right. I'm thinking something a little modern. You are a dragonborn, of course, and we are in the greatest kingdom on Xukuth. Yes, 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 yes. And she's like, has like a full, like, in a blink of an eye, she has a full sketch of this, like, very 1920s zoot suit that's like black and green, um, striped with like the hat, and it's got like peacock feathers hanging out of it and stuff, with like a dragonborn drawn in the suit. She goes, "How do you feel about this style? It screams postmodern with just a hint of I made it big as an adventurer." No?
Not quite.
She goes, "Oh, too right you are, dearie." And she like balls it up, throws it in the fountain, and just whips out another uh uh parchment. And she goes, "Hmm." And then she starts sketching out like this very bohemian male suit that kinda suits your Dragonborn style just a little bit better, but it's still like got the class for like going to see a king without getting made fun of, you know? And it's very like neutral colors.
I could live with that, I guess.
And she goes, "Very well. And the fabric? I'm thinking I'm thinking alligator. Oh, uh maybe not alligator. Looking at your scale." She goes, "How about no, no, no. That won't work at all." And then she goes, "I've got it. How about shark skin?"
What?
Shark skin.
Oh, shark skin. Might be interesting.
And then she like makes a quick couple notes. She goes, "Very well. It'll be ready for you the morning of the ball. Next, please." And she goes through
Tinker will
and
step up.
all right. She looks at Tinka and she sees you're like very clearly a cleric, and she goes, "Do you really need me? I'm sure the priestess will have had ceremonial garb for you."
Priestess? What priestess?
The priestess of Nefavari?
There's another priestess here?
Yes.
Can you point me the direction?
Uh, um, she, like, let me see if I can. She kind of like looks around and she's like, that way. And she kind of like points in the direction that I just drew.
She will. Tinker will follow it. Go there.
I'm going to gently push Rhodey forward to be next.
Oh, yes, light hues of green skin and blonde hair? Where do I start? Hmm, well, well. Yellow is definitely not your color, darling. And, we'll try to stay away from the blacks and the reds, too. How does, hmm, here's a wild thought. Hot pink. How does hot pink sound? In a chiffon fabric.
Hot pink. Well, I
Yes,
can't
darling.
say I've ever worn hot pink. So,
No time like the present.
yes, no time like the present. Uh, I'll do
I'm
hot pink.
She goes, excellent. I'm thinking a hot pink full ball gown with a slit up mid thigh, mind you, so lighter fabric in the front. Let's do heavier half court in the back. And let's do a floral design. I'm thinking hydrangea. Possibly in the blue and purple coloring? Yes, yes. Yes, yes. How do you feel about hydrangeas?
Fine.
Perfect, perfect. You were an easy one. Next.
Andre.
Andre's
Such as the
talking to
barbarian next.
Oh, don't be shy. Don't be shy. She kind of like makes a whoosh, motion with her measuring tape.
Clean, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to talk to Bernard. I said something in the roleplay chat, but I guess I can talk to him right now.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, the problem is the DM can't see back and forth too many.
Yep. That's why I wasn't making a big fuss over it.
Bernard, is listening to you ask him about where, Clank will sleep during the ball because the ball may last long into the night. And wherever y'all decide your residence is, wherever y'all have been staying the last couple days, is where he can stay. Whether y'all have been staying in the palace or a random apartment around town, I guess we never
I
said.
figured it
Okay.
was the boat.
Or the boat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the king did say the finest digs in town are yours
That is true.
till after the ball. So,
We might take advantage of the finest digs.
yeah.
So I doubt other people want a child there at the ball.
Anywho,
Yes.
Sienna's like, don't be shy. Come. Allow me to design you a little nifty number. And she goes, ah, I see. Yes. Yellow's definitely not your color either. No matter.
No.
I'm thinking burgundy. I'm thinking forest green. And how about silver?
No. Not the country. Sorry, I don't know what burgundy is. I had to Google it real fast.
A burgundy
red.
is a dark red.
Yeah. Mm. So your colors are basically Christmas with some silver. I'm gonna
With some
say
tinsel.
pass.
Silver is
She
also
goes,
sort of
very
Christmassy.
well. With some tinsel. She goes, yes. Well, we are in our winter season. Can't blame a girl for trying, and you have the perfect hair coloring for it, is all I'm saying. Very well. Uh, how do you feel about alligator skin?
Hmm. Well, if I wanted alligator, I would go to your cobbler over there. Get it? Alligator boots.
Well, you can still get alligator boots.
Never mind, it was a terrible joke.
I'm thinking green alligator pants and a purple silk shirt.
Purple and green. That is an interesting style choice.
With a matching purple silk jacket and a darker purple bow.
Hmm. Not to be nitpicky, could we also go with purple pants? Any fabric?
I thought the pants. I did say the pants.
You
Did
said
I say
alligator pants.
Yeah.
As far as
I
I'm
said
aware, alligators are green.
yeah, but she can dye them purple. I said the shirt was gonna be green.
Ah, gotcha,
Everything's
gotcha,
purple except the shirt.
gotcha. Yeah, I don't see why not.
My goodness, you are a cool customer. Next,
They cool or cruel?
cool, like the temperature.
Asna, would
Ah.
you like to go next?
Well,
Ladies
I
first?
suppose it's you or me, and it seems she wanted to save you for last because you were a little more complicated.
So to speak, especially since we may have to decide to figure out how to get them in and out.
Could I make one request? I would prefer not to wear any sea creatures. Thank you.
Well, that's a given, darling. Easy enough, easy enough. How would you like to be a fairy for a day? I'm thinking floral crowns. I'm thinking tulle. I am thinking, dare I say, sweeping neckline. Let out those hips just a little bit. Maybe let's go knee length skirt.
Would I still be able to swim in it?
Well, it's not going to be the same material as what you're wearing, dearie.
Right.
I mean, I suppose you could swim in it. It would absolutely ruin the tulle, though.
Well, I don't plan to swim in it, but I'd like to have the option if necessary.
It won't hinder you, if that's what you're wondering. At least not very much. You'll just never be able to wear it again.
I think that's fine then. Now, about the plunging neckline, how plunging is it? Any more than this?
Did I say plunging or did I say sweeping?
Oh, sweeping. Nope, you may have said
Sweeping
sweeping.
is horizontal.
Okay, that's a little better then. Yeah, I suppose.
We've got to accentuate those collarbones, dearie.
Oh, of
They
course.
really are an underrated feature.
Agree. Um, any she's gonna lower her voice a little. Any pretty bows that you can put on it?
Would you like them to be in blue or keep with the fairy theme?
Maybe like a.
I'm thinking pastel purples.
I was thinking maybe like a iridescent kind of fairy shimmering color. You can tell that she's been dreaming of this day for quite a while.
Oh, I have the perfect fabric. And she goes on to describe this fabric that it's basically like a mirror, but in fabric form.
Ooh,
And it's very shiny.
shiny. Yeah, I suppose that probably could do it. Um, I haven't had a reason to dress up before. This is quite the day.
And since you're rather short, that means it's the perfect time for bohemian wedges. Yay!
What's a bohemian wedge?
They're like sand sandals, except they have they give you a little bit of a height.
Oh. Those don't
Can you
sound
walk
comfortable to
with
walk
3
in.
inches under your feet? Well, fashion is pain, my darling. You want to look pretty, don't you? You don't
True.
get to feel good and look pretty.
Why not?
Fashion is pain.
I suppose. If that's the cost.
And that leaves me with my rather complicated client. You, dearie, come with me. And she grabs Amari's like wrist and like half tugs him into her like seamstress hut. And, like
Looks back at
slam.
everyone like, do I run? Help me?
You'll just hear screaming. Eh.
I mean, if she's doing forced transformation, yes, they'll be screaming. First of
I'm-
all, because one will be cursing the other one out.
I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry.
It depends on how many voices you hear when you question it.
10 minutes later, she's shoving Amari out and she goes, "That's all the measurements I need. Thank you." And then, like, slams the door again.
Never felt so violated in this plane. I do mean in this one because the one plane I picked up the parasite that lives in me.
Before we run off, can I go see the shoe cobbler real fast?
The Duke is gonna take y'all there next. He
Oh,
said.
sweet.
Duke's walking out of the bookstore with like a pile of books, like peers over and goes, "Ah, I really honestly thought she would have them ready like as soon as you were done. She normally does."
Find any good reads?
Well, a few. The Gods and Why They Have Forsaken Us, by Odd Oliver. A Siren's Mission by a Gahansen with a G. And Ships and How to Pick 'em by whatever your last captain's name was. Brain not work.
I heard the that siren book is all a complete myth.
Is it though?
I hope so. Don't need him learning more about me and trying to woo me like he was trying to do earlier. That's not what I... Anyways.
While y'all are walking to the cobbler, Tinka has been talking to the priestess of Nefaviri. Again, ignore the spelling. I was in a hurry. The priestess, again, is polishing the statue when Tinka, like, excitedly wanders in.
Hello. Finally, I meet an actual another priestess of Nefaviri.
Indeed, indeed. And
I've-
I have your clothes already.
think it claps and kind of hops up and down a little bit. I'm so excited. My actual first real garment.
And then she hands you literally gold and green and purple versions of what you're already wearing. They're just slightly shinier.
I think his eyes water a little bit. These are so beautiful. Thank you so much.
She
How
goes,
can I ever thank you?
she's like, "You will have to choose a side soon. Choose well." And then she goes back to polishing the statue.
I think I will examine the statue and offer to help her polish it.
She goes, "No, no, no, no. This is my task. Yours will be here soon."
Thank you, thank you. What is your name, by the way?
I have no name. I am just here.
Okay. Thank you, priestess.
Indeed. And
Tika will take the robes excitedly and go find the rest of the group again.
she offers a piece of advice as you go out. She goes, whenever in service of the goddess, remember, protection is always key. So always keep candles and other things handy.
I will remember that. Thank you.
Because you never know when you have to like do a blessing circle or something.
Tika will take her advice and go find a candle shop around.
Alright. Now that she has given Tinka words of wisdom to live by, Bernard has taken the rest of the group to the cobbler. And oddly enough, the cobbler looks like a female doppelganger of Clank. Hello.
That
There's
is
there's a
spider-head.
doppelganger.
Yeah, that is really
It's a doppelcobbler.
jarring.
She steps out and she goes, "Hello, father."
She
Just kidding.
actually,
Just kidding. I can't help it. She goes, "Hello, all. How may I assist you today?"
I look at her back at Clank. Here, back at Clank.
Clank goes,
What the
"Father,
fuck?
why do you keep looking at me?"
You didn't tell me you had a twin, bud.
What are you talking about? Where? And he like looks around and like doesn't see what you're talking about, and then looks back at the cobbler and goes, "Hi, yeah, we're trying to get fitted for shoes, I guess. I don't know." She goes, "Oh yeah, okay. I'll need your measurements."
Also, do you have any experience in magical footwear?
Uh, some depends on the footwear.
I raise up my pants. What about these?
I'm wondering where those went off to.
I squint. What do you mean?
Well, I made those like 20 years ago.
Um, okay, I found them in a ruins. Put them on. Is there any way you could, make it to where it doesn't randomly teleport me?
You could just take them off and put like a normal pair of boots on.
I was hoping you could, make it to where I can willingly teleport.
No,
Wait,
no,
why would you make shoes that randomly teleport? Where?
because somebody kept stealing stuff out of my shop. So I thought I'd punish them. And then one day the boots disappeared.
Ah, it's funny. Well, I didn't take them. If that's what you're implying. First time here, but well, that side mission done. Yeah, I dress lady I already forgot her name. Marisa or something like that. Has a point. Basically, I would like some alligator boots to go with pants. Alligator pants.
Alright, what did the crazy lady try to dress you all up in?
I don't know yet.
I'm a fairy.
Yep. I just have alligator pants and silk upwear.
Okay. I can already guess she wants bohemian wedges for the siren. Alligator boots with alligator pants? Is she insane? No. If you're gonna have alligator pants, then you need wooden clogs. It's like a known rule.
Yeah,
Is it
duh.
really though?
I'm always just listening to all this thing going, man, things I didn't know about human in this world.
Can I roll insight to make sure she's just not making random bullshit up?
Go for it.
That's a 5.
You know she said that she made the boots you were currently wearing 20 years ago, which means she has been a cobbler for more than 20 years. You absolutely have faith in her abilities and her information as a cobbler. Not only that, but the fact that in your eyes she's an absolute doppelganger for your adopted son means you trust her from the bottom of your heart. She can do no wrong, tell no lies.
And then I'm gonna use my chaotic nature and still tell her no.
She goes, "Okay, who's next? Well, you there, in the green skin. What did she dress you up in?"
My skin is grey, but a hot pink slinky dress.
It could have been
Hot
worse.
pink.
Could have been worse.
Hopefully
Alright.
it's form-fitting. It will have a high slit to show off my meaty thighs.
Was there anything weird about it?
I think it needs to go with stilettos.
Well, yeah, it is gonna be stilettos, but I'm thinking glass slippers. Of the pink variety, of course, to keep within the god-awful color scheme that woman goes through.
I was thinking more like maybe. Oh god, I'm going to look like a friggin' watermelon.
Watermelons are
so?
green,
Everyone
not hot
loves
pink.
watermelons.
Well, I mean, the green undertone to my hair, green eyes, and then. Well,
Yeah, but she also said she's throwing in purple and blue flowers into the
oh
design.
yeah. Oh, and then there's gonna be purple and blue flowers. Maybe I should have questioned it more so I don't look like a clown.
She's going to look beautiful.
No. You won't look like a clown. She does know what she's doing. She just... Her taste and mine vary, but when we work together, you'll look amazing. I'm just irritable.
And do you want to put me in extremely fragile shoes?
Well, yeah, glass slippers are in right now. You there, Snake Boy. What'd she put you in?
Dang, that is not a snake, that's a noble dragon.
Alright. Dragon. Darwin.
I don't. Is he muted or?
Darwin.
Sorry about that.
The cobbler was asking what the seamstress said she would design for your suit.
Yeah, it was more suit-like in green. In black.
Oh, finally a sensible design. All right. I say we go with the classic dress shoes with the good old shiny shine. Would you think brown or black? Cause
Black,
well,
never brown.
good choice. Now, lace up or zip up?
Lace.
Very good. And classic black laces or hear me out. Colored laces. And I can match the
Classic
color.
black, please.
Classic black. Okay. All right. And you over there with the horn.
Horn?
Horns.
There's two of us with horns.
Oh. You strange looking one who I have not spoken to.
The blue one? The
Yes.
blue male? Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. She just took my designs and made me do things that I don't want to talk about.
So
And I don't know.
the fun thing with him is that he is a unwilling shape changer. So whatever design she came up with is going to fit both of them.
Yeah, I have a...
The spacesuit, got it. Bubble
Yeah.
shoes. We'll make it work. And she just says that and then walks off. She goes, "Alright, you can come collect your shoes in the morning of the ball."
I'm hoping I'm not regretting this and they don't make me look like a clown.
Alright.
I swear to God, if they make me look like a clown, I'm blooding her out. I'm submitting.
Everyone's
Well,
obsessed with
Cobbler,
looking like these clowns. Why would we wish to look like clowns?
I know.
Hey, Katrina, before you leave,
Yes.
not to sound racist, but what race are you? Besides what we already know.
I'm a dwarf.
Is Clank a dwarf? Or was he a gnome?
No,
was half
he's on.
gnome.
He's unknown.
He's unknown in something else.
He was
Who's a
half gnome, quarter tiefling, and quarter unknown.
Okay, and she's full.
She's full dwarf. Look. My beard hasn't grown in yet, okay? I'm a young dwarf.
I'm sure it'll come in
Okay.
another 20 or 30 years.
That's what my mother keeps saying.
Thank you for answering my weird questions.
Not at all. You folks have a nice day. Thank you for shopping at Cobbly's. Bye. And with that, she just slams the door. And then you hear an audible hunch. Like, just absolute snoring.
Yep, definitely sounds like a dwarf.
Alright, for time's sake, we are going to fast forward. We are going to go forth in time. How does being time traveler sound? Just kidding. It is now the morning of the ball, and you are all looking fabulous, snazzy, dare I even say dashing.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Venus. Was I able to get some candles like the lady said?
Yes. You have as many candles as you could possibly want, and they are all on the ship for you.
Yeah, great.
That sounds safe.
Yeah, say that sounds a little dangerous depending on how many they took.
I mean, they're not lit.
Yet.
Yeah, but one spark will keep lighting all of them. Plus, that's a big mess when they all melt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sounds like a ship owner problem.
Yeah, little fire never hurt any ship, right?
Right. So, anywho, the Duke goes, "All right, come along. We don't want to be late." And starts like leading y'all, and he's like, "Oh hey, we were just looking for you. Come along." And starts leading y'all to the castle. And the guards don't stop you this
Hi, Madam
time.
Bodyguard. Bye, Madam Bodyguard.
She like
Bye, new friend. Hope you stay with us. Bye, new friend.
she like nods once.
Serious day today, huh?
Very much so. Um there as you enter the castle, you see there's hundreds of people. I did not make a castle. I like a separate map for the castle. Uh I figured we could theater of the mind the shiznick. You see hundreds of people crammed into a ballroom and several offshoot rooms. There's a buffet table with heaping piles of various foods, and there's a wine waterfall. And as the cobbler stated, y'all look amazing. And there's various other people and various other similar styles to what y'all are wearing. So you do not stand out. Amongst the crowd, you see the Duke making his way over to a rather important looking group of people. And he like motions for all of you to come forth. And when you had entered the room, somebody announced excuse me. I guess my voice is trying to go up. Somebody had announced each of you by name. Like, full name. That includes you, Amari.
My real name or my just Amari?
Your real name.
That will get him on edge.
What's the real name?
Bill.
Shoot, now I have to open this sheet. No, it starts with a K.
Kill Bill.
Because I know she's Cassandra, but I can't remember his name.
Kenneth, maybe? I don't remember.
No, it wasn't a normal name. It was actually a name for country. It was not an English name.
Well,
I can pull up his background and read it.
anywho, each of you was announced by name. The Duke pulls you through the crowd. There's people dancing. Clink gets lost in the dance goers, by the way. And like heads over to the food table. So you don't really have to worry about him. And he presents you to this group of 4 people, and he like motions for you all to like bow and curtsy and stuff, and he goes, "May I present to you His Royal Highness King Ziphrez and Her Royal Majesty Princess Zora of Blood." And then, kind of glancing off as if an afterthought, "Oh yes, and the king's brother, Duke Varazan, and his lovely daughter, Lady Malvonia." And the king makes a motion for you to rise and, like, be at ease. How do you do, my wonderful heroes?
Pretty good.
Are you enjoying the luxuries of your trip?
Well, we've had a fairly nice stay and some pretty nice outfits made for us, and you've spared no expense with furnishing us with several magical items. There's just one question that plagues my mind, and that is, why?
Well, I have a quest for you all. However, I do not want to mix business with pleasure. And seeing as this is the... Where's my notes? Where's my notes again? This is the... the Festival of the Spear in honor of the great General Maddox. No work is to be done today. That includes the giving of quests. So, tonight, enjoy the party. There will be fireworks later. There's dancing, there's food, and of course, you will still be able to enjoy your luxuries on into tomorrow.
How did you know my name?
I will let you know tomorrow.
That does not seem to be part of the quest giving.
That's not quest giving, that's just answering a question. How do you know my name?
He kind of glances to his brother and his niece, and then looks at his daughter, and then he goes, "Not here."
Ari,
And he
Ari clearly looks pissed.
What I would add, oh Lord, is that you seem to have knowledge of our whereabouts when literally no one else in the entire world could possibly know where we were. Those whereabouts came under circumstances that may not be pleasant to some of us, and so, despite your gratuitous offerings, we are led to doubt.
If you must know, several centuries ago, before I was born, there was a prophecy. A very long prophecy. It's in a book. The book stated that several people, and it named y'all by name, would come out of the ruins at a specific date and time. And you would be the heroes to change the war to come. So everything leading up to today, I have planned for. Where today is the tide of the war.
What war?
Unfortunately, I do not know. That is all the book said.
I have no trust for you or any of your people in this plane even. And you still won't even tell us how you've been spying on us and everything else. You say you'll tell us later, but this is something more of concerning than caring about wanting some mission that you want us to do.
I believe Amaria's implication was he was not spying on us. He took
There's
a
no
look.
way that someone from this plane could have known it.
He took a look. It was in a book. Reading
Yeah.
Rainbow. Anyways,
How would my name be in a book on this plane? That's the question.
prophecies
That's how
are.
Sounds like it
prophecies
was a
work.
prophecy.
That's
Yeah.
not a good sign.
They never are.
I'm not entirely sure
And
I
he's like,
fully believe it either myself.
I understand if you do not believe me. I understand if you wish to leave after the celebrations. I completely understand if you do not wish to accept the quest at all. I merely ask that you stay until tomorrow when I offer the quest to you, and you can accept or say no. You may even spit in my face if you wish.
Sure, that kid is killed.
He pulls from his robes a very ancient looking tome, and he offers it to Amari. He goes, "If you do not believe me, that is fine. This book is the book of prophecy of which I speak." It has been safely guarded for centuries by my family. It is the very reason I am king and my older brother is not.
We have the details of our names, the day of which we leave a ruin, and a location of us, all prophesied in some dusty tome, which looks like it was written hundreds of years ago.
Not to mention all kidnapped. We all woke up in the tomb. We didn't start there.
I'm not entirely sure we were kidnapped. We may have been teleported.
Still, if it was against our will, it's still technically kidnapping, I feel.
But it might not even been the king.
No, but if as a prophecy, that still doesn't make sense. That sounds it's a dark force, not a positive force.
Right, but it's not the king's fault. It
On
may
the-
not be the king's fault, what I'm saying.
No, but it's making me worried. Help is what I'm saying because of it.
On top of that, you say that we are to turn the tide of a war. I am not presently aware of any major wars going on. Maybe there is one. But what makes you think that we would turn the tide of the war in your favor instead of against it?
I don't plan on there being a war. There hasn't been a war in a couple centuries, not since I overturned the Blood Dynasty's rulings from being Dark Elf only. If you haven't noticed, we're a very inclusive kingdom now, thanks to my doing. However, the last few pages of that book suggest there will be otherwise. And today's the last annotated date in that book.
And today you hold a festival instead of planning.
Maybe
Why
he
do you
likes
think
us.
I invited you?
We're supposed to defend a whole town.
Not a whole
It
town, a whole
doesn't say.
country.
Yeah, country
doesn't
doesn't.
Or even
I admit we are impressive force. Go ahead.
It sounds like this prophecy is not something that's going to be something immediate. It's going to take time.
No, there's a starting date.
I understand that, but it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that we're going to turn the tide immediately.
I didn't spend my life learning to sail just to be tied to a harbor now.
I feel similar, so I don't. As soon as I can figure out what is tying me to this plane, I plan to jump again.
The king,
Sorry, go ahead.
the king looks at each of you and he goes, I understand. However, I beg of you, at least stay until tomorrow. If nothing happens, fine, wonderful. You'll know I was wrong. If something happens between now and tomorrow, at least try to prevent a war. I don't care if it's in my favor. I just don't want a war.
I don't want to be in a war either.
It's not beneficial to most people. Beneficial to very few.
I'm not.
Well, if we have been prophesized, I think we have. It's our duty and obligation to prevent it, especially
Here's the things about prophecies and fate. The more you try to run from it, the more you'll just be running straight into it. It's gonna happen regardless. If it's
I agree with
prophesized, we
that.
popped out of the ruins at said time and date. According to him, we did. And we at least owe him the party hard as fuck tonight, and at least hear them out tomorrow. Maybe then.
Here.
Right now, y'all are really killing the mood.
Sorry, we're paranoid, people.
I'm seeing
No, it's schizophrenic.
my entire
No, not
life.
schizophrenics.
I'm seeing
I
my
believe-
entire
I
life
believe-
changing here. That's not something to put me in a positive mood.
I believe I believe my goddess Nefervari is somehow brought me here. I
Even
think
then,
she's guiding our fate.
God shouldn't be meddling with the affairs of mortals.
That's the neat trick
That's-
about gods. They do it anyways. You have no say over it. Unless you can kill a god.
I'm not looking at that as an option. I'd rather, as is, I don't understand your deities here.
Our deities are more physical here, I believe. They're both physical and divine.
Anyway, moving on. The king takes one last look at you all with pleading eyes and then goes, I'm not going to bring the mood down any further. Please go enjoy the celebrations and may the god General Maddox be with you all. Make peace, not war. Yeah. And then he goes out the door and back in to mingle with the celebratory peoples.
I'm sorry you guys think I'm a downer, but knowing a demon's true name is not a... it's dangerous.
Same for knowing a fairy's true name.
Exactly.
No, it's not. It means we just have absolute control over you.
No, not control over me, but using it enough times people are going to hear it, which means that you're going to have the people from the plane I'm from coming here to get me back. And they're not nice people. I like people.
We won't let that happen.
I was about to
No.
say, take my female companion and multiply her by about 50 to be them.
Okay,
We
well,
won't let that happen.
Rhodey probably thinks that's a lot of fun.
Oh,
no, Rhodey. I'm spraying you with a spray bottle. No.
what?
Down, girl.
No, don't summon all the demons. Don't summon all the demons.
I'm not going to go around summoning demons.
Just one.
She just wants more female Amaris.
And this is how we'll do it. I've already forgotten your name. That's a whim. We'll just ask the king not to say it again. Boom. Problem solved. Now shut the hell up and pass me a cocktail.
And we weren't stopping you from drinking if you wanted to drink, but we were discussing the issue of why this is so dangerous.
You are.
So-
You're right next to the
Some
table. On my way.
some waiter walks in with like a very fancy ornate bottle and then goes, "Good sir, would you like a bottle of blueberry rock juice from the Isle of Usper Isles?"
Yes.
Yes, he would.
Before she even, or he could even finish saying what it is, I'll just take it, down it.
You
Inca
go.
is gonna. Sorry.
You turn blue.
Inca's already kind of bluish.
No. Andre turns blue.
Oh,
Andre's the one that drank it. And he's red, so now... Does that make him purple? Or is he just red in certain spots now?
Oh, look like a blueberry. That was out
you're
of character.
turning violet.
Exactly.
In character, I throw a gang, yo, woo! Wild magic, baby!
Looks at everybody. He definitely is telling everyone he's a barbarian. Right there. People just don't even have to question. They just look and go, yep, that's the barbarian of the group.
The waiter returns with another tray of varying alcohols and fun magic drinks. And he's like, the The Duke sends his regards.
I'm not drinking
Thank
any
you
of it.
very much for the alcohol that cannot do anything to me, being undead. So, wonderful.
He cocks an eyebrow and points at one of the bottles and goes, "Can't it?"
Oh, you were affected by lemonade, so I'm pretty sure.
And she did say magical drinks.
Fine.
Yeah.
Hand me the whole bottle.
Wait, Rhodey, think
He-
about this. Do you want to drink something that Duke prepared for you?
Yes. Give it to me. Let me taste test it. I get roofied, then you know the answer.
Yes. You taste test it for me then.
Okay,
I think he'll
ladies.
drink it.
Okay. If any
He doesn't mind
guy,
getting
drink
roofied
it.
by that Duke.
no, if any guy gives you a drink, that's suspicious.
Trinket does
just-
not mind being roofied by the Duke. I think he'll drink
Give
it.
it
Ruby for the Duke. My character's gonna punch the Duke.
Okay, I
Alright.
take a step. Do I get roofied?
Roll a d20.
Oh no.
Please tell me he's not roofied, because I don't want to have to start a fight.
19.
You are roofied, but not in the way you think. Everything starts looking sparkly for a second, and you notice your face is smoother and softer. Your beard is like gone. And certain things are gone, and other things are appearing where there were none.
Oh no. Anyone have an extra cloth? Because I don't think he has a very good shirt.
Is this
And I know exactly the trouble he's going through.
an elixir of gender transformation?
It is called banana gin java juice.
I'm just going to take the drink, set it on the tray, and say, no, we should not. No, definitely no.
The waiter looks at Andre and goes, "Well, madam, that was a unexpected side effect."
Are you Andrea now?
Whatever the hell I want to be.
What do we call you?
Yours.
Stop.
I give you away.
You will be glad to know, madam. The effects on the undead are only supposed to last for 5 minutes, and gender transformation is not typically one of those effects. You being not undead may be the reason why.
You know what? I've chugged literally everything else everyone has handed me.
Maybe
No reason in stopping
And
now.
even some things we don't hand you, you chugged.
maybe we should ask if this person knows this effect should only last 5 minutes. Maybe they know what the effect is.
Do you ask, or do you just chug?
I would
Chug!
ask. Then I guess
As she's
you're chugging.
chugging. As she's chugging, she's asking.
I'm asking out of
It-
an abundance of caution.
It just gives the undead a mild buzz.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
A
Give me
mild-
more of this.
A mild buzz that transforms the gender of other people. Interesting.
It is a magical drink.
Yeah, I'm not drinking anything from them. Mm-mm.
I'm not touching anything that they give me.
Nope.
These bottles here, and he points to 3 on the right end of the tray, are non-magical, and they are simply plain malt wine, malt whiskey, and a fabulous honey mead.
You could tell me they're
How
water.
about anything? Yeah, I was about to say, how about anything not alcoholic?
You could tell me they're water. I'm still not sure I trust them.
This rock juice here,
Oh no,
Is-
nope.
pineapple flavored. This one does not have color changing properties. It is simply the only addition that is not magical. It
I
simply
feel like
tastes
I don't trust
pineapple
this.
water.
I don't trust this.
He's
I'm
not letting you astray yet.
I'm not even rolling insight. My character does not trust this. That with everything that's been adding up, he's like, nope. Nope, if that's the only option, nope. Orange
you
mixed
like
with blue
me?
will be a uck.
Would you like me to sample it for you?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's fine. Snatch.
Hey,
He
share.
looks alarmed
Oh,
that
here you
you're
go.
drinking the pineapple rock juice with the undead alcohol
No, they're going to cause mixtures in your tummy, Tum.
and like tries to stop you, but it's too late. You've already mixed the two.
Now you've done it.
Roll a
What
d20.
did I do?
You did fun.
I got an 18.
That's like the fourth 18 tonight.
Yeah, you're lucky with 18s.
Wait, let me see my. Oh wait, how do
Are
I
you
see my
sure
roll?
it's lucky?
Is
No.
it unlucky?
It
God, I hope it's unlucky.
it might be unlucky.
Now the question
Would
is,
you
Rhodey, would you rather be unlucky or get lucky tonight?
Giggity.
you feeling lucky, punk? Are you? Are you?
So
Yes.
do ya?
Yes. That
Um,
was yes.
it is unlucky.
Oh.
You are now tripping.
Whoa.
I'm
This is why I don't trust their drinks.
I'm gonna
Literally, your own feet keep tripping you.
I'm just gonna
Oh, that kind of tripping.
I'm gonna take Rhodey by the hand and act as a stabilizer of sorts. Maybe we should have you lie down someplace.
Yes, I
She's an
didn't.
undead with a light buzz that keeps tripping on her own feet.
I didn't get the fun like drunk I was expecting, but I did get the tripping aspect.
I'm not
Just
sure
not the
that's an
the
improvement.
fun tripping.
Well, Tinka's gonna be in the middle of the dance floor doing the whole, rave thing with the whistle and everything. Brr, 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 brr. Mm.
People were like gasping and pointing. They're like, "We didn't know a priestess of Nefertari could move like that."
I mean, you'd be surprised how they can move. Yay. I will go back to my corner now.
Bad male Omari. Bad male Omari.
Sweet.
Um,
I take another random magic drink. See what the hell happens.
you grow another set of horns.
Are they small
Oh,
ones or are they big ones like his other ones?
Um,
I don't know why my brain went to another set of boobs.
I did
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
he is female too. Currently, they're female. Oh yeah.
My brain went there as well. You're not alone.
You said biggins.
oh jeez.
After I grow my second pair of horns, I'm gonna join Pinka on the rave floor.
So we look at
Also-
everyone going. We know who the fun-loving ones are.
5 minutes has passed. Andre, all your bits and bobs have reverted back. You still have a second pair of horns on your head. They're just like behind your other set, and they kind of just like, they're like formed, so they look like one really big, thick set of horns.
Am I still trippy? Cause I'm ready to dance.
I want to dance.
It's
I want to
like
dance.
it's like slowly going away.
Yay!
I'm looking at my brain is not letting me say your character's name tonight. Sorry for the day. Asna. Like I said, I don't know why my brain keeps doing that. My character's gonna look at her and sit there going, "Are we supposed? Is this a normal thing that people do here?"
I have no idea.
All right, I'm ready to dance. Who
And
wants to dance with me?
Dalwyn slowly lifts a claw and goes, "I'll dance with you."
I'll step in front. I'll dance with you.
And he like cuts a mean rug with his tail. Literally, accidentally cuts a rug with his tail.
That rug was mean anyways. It's
Alright.
fine.
It was bad rug. Bad rug. We need to take it out back and beat it. I'm sorry.
He is in a zoot suit.
I know. Why did you guys tell me I had to stay in my corner?
Not the corner.
You went in the corner yourself.
Yeah.
I know, but it's because I'm usually saying something that I probably shouldn't be. Right now,
It's okay. We're only streaming.
yeah, that's the only problem.
As y'all are dancing and having a good time and like grabbing random drinks occasionally and stuffing your mouth, you hear a sudden hush go over the castle as you hear a loud ah, and you look over and you see like the crowd is parting like the Red Sea, and you look over and you see King Ziphares has a sword protruding from his chest, and Princess Zora is like holding him, and Duke Varzan and Lady Malvania are standing off to the side, and you suddenly hear Duke Varzan go, "Guards, arrest the princess! She's slain the king!" And next thing you know, the princess has dropped the king and is running, like hightailing it.
I follow the princess.
So, party's
And-
over.
That, ladies
Oh.
and gentlemen, is where we end.
Out of curiosity.
No! What a cliffhanger.
Out of curiosity, I know it's not quite the mood. Could I get a performance check from
The dancers.
the dancers to see how well we're dancing? Yeah.
That's
I'm
fair
just-
enough.
Like I
Sure,
said, I'm not
sure.
doing it. I'm just sitting here in the back watching, going, nope, not doing that one. Not doing that custom.
Ooh, 13.
With my
Not good.
bless.
Um,
My
y'all
bless
are
your,
You know what? I have
Y'all-
inspiration. It is time for the inspiration.
yes. I'm pretty sure all of you have
17.
like
Inspiration, yeah.
Okay. How does inspiration work? Can I roll
You-
2d20s?
You basically can re-roll if you don't like the first roll. I think.
Okay. First roll of my performance, 20.
Nice.
I got a 17 plus 3.
I mean, you're not going to do much better than that.
Yeah.
Rhodey,
I got a total of 20.
so Rhodey, you are like a graceful ballerina in a giant poofy hot pink ball gown that has like a slit over one of your legs and glass slippers. We don't know how you're doing it, but you are like throwing down, girlfriend. And Tinka, you make Disco look good.
Yeah, Disco is not dead.
It lives
Disco
within
is
Tika.
life.
None of
Disco
us are
is
like
life.
hot on the floor just flossing.
No, that's me. That's why I have a 17.
I got a 10.
Osna has like the sparkly bows, so she's the disco ball of the group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just standing to. I'm not a kid that goes to the dances and just stands there and leans against the wall.
Yeah. How did Andre do? Let's see, third person.
Andre keeps stopping to try to find Clank. He's being the overbearing father figure.
Okay.
Yeah, all the fun goes away.
I'd like to
I'm
think...
After the death
I'm kidding.
happens.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to give chase in a dress.
I'd like to think this is basically the only dance that I've been to. The only thing else that would be remotely close would be bar brawls. So
I mean, that's dancing too.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Different kind of dance.
All right,
I mean-
guys.
I work
It
tomorrow,
is-
so I'm gonna head off.
It has been bittersweet plotting this.
So when is the next game? You said sometime in September?
Sometime in September, when it gets closer to September, we will link up and try to pick a day. But this is the end of season 1 of Xukuth, A World Reset.
Very nice. A lot of fun. Had a great time.
Thank
It was a
you.
really good time.
Thank you guys.